Hello.
Hello.
We are live. Welcome everybody to Water Under the Bridge. This is a Pathfinder 2nd edition game where we play some older, maybe a touch outdated, 1st and 2nd edition AD&D modules converted and set in the homebrew campaign setting of Enderan. Something banter. Ava, you've been quiet. Are you saving up for it, or...
No, I'm doing stuff.
Owner of a loan. No, let's not go that way.
I never know because one of those is dangerous and the other is fine, you know.
Banter.
I finally got access to something that I've been waiting for, so I am doing what I do best.
Thrilling.
Nice. Being suspicious.
Channel related can confirm.
Okay.
Not just.
I was gonna say that's ominous.
She does that pretty well as well, to be fair.
Do what part?
Being ominous and suspicious.
Yeah,
yeah.
I thought it would have been more like brooding, but you know what? I'll take it.
I think you can be partially broody. No. You don't want to be broody and ominous. That's terrible.
I feel like you try to be broody, but then you think of something sassy to say and you can't resist saying it, which sort of kills the brood but adds to the sass.
I think she's brooding on it.
I think she is too. Until she thinks it'll happen any second. She'll think of something she can't resist saying.
It's not even like can't resist. By the way, it's not even can't resist. It's
Other people need to enjoy this.
This now.
Well, yeah, I think that's.
No,
I think
it's
that's
not even a resist because there's no effort to resist. I just open my mouth and the words come out.
My brain goes, who said that? Oh, it was me.
It's reflexive. Okay.
Yeah.
It's funny because a similar thing happens to Ithri sometimes, but not always with the same answer.
yeah, it's true. Oh. That's true.
Well, on that note, you know what? Let's start this thing up. So, music today was provided by Michael Gelfi Studios, Tabletop RPG Music. What?
What?
That's what I said.
I know.
And Macro Music.
I forgot the second one. Otherwise, I would have said it too.
Oh. Okay, let's go.
Let's do a brief recap. Our heroes have come to the region of the Desert of Desolation known as Sky Sea and discovered it to be, in fact, an ocean of glass. Searing hot as the baking sun reflects off of it, scorching the lungs and the body alike. Deadly hot spots slowly meandering across its surface. You make your way towards the cursed city of stone, Medinot Muscawoon, where you believe the final star gem of Martek can be found, and with it, you can open the way to Martek's tomb and recover his sphere of power, the only means by which the Dark One, Calatharius, can be repelled from this world for good. On your route across the Sky Sea, aboard a legendary cloud skate you have named the Pegasus, you ran into undead pirates, skittering scuttle crab, a mountain barricaded island with only 2 real access points, by the way. Developers note, I got them backwards. The causeway was actually on the north and the narrow river was in the northeast. I had it backwards. So you are not at the causeway, you are at the narrow river. Either way allows easy access in. It's just I've needed to update that. However, before you could sail inland, the ground tremored, and bursting from the glass was a titanic violet worm. And one final note, I want to give a very special shout out to RM Lewis for making this map for us, as a Sky Sea battle map is not normally something you can easily find on the internet.
What?
So,
cool.
You may reposition on the ship as you want your tokens to be. The north end would be the head of the ship, or would be the bow. And if you hover over it, you can see the actual dimensions of it. Unfortunately, one thing I do not have is a usable ship token, so we're just going to have to use this, I'm afraid. But it is linked to the Pegasus, so it can track its hit points and armor class accordingly.
I'm good. Right here.
Is the size of the token representative of how, like, when we are on the token, is that the position on the ship we're at, or is that just? Oh, okay.
So if you hover over the token itself, you can see it's actually
It's 3 by
15
6
feet wide by exactly. So
Yeah,
be
yeah.
somewhere in that rectangle. But otherwise, yes.
I presume piloting has to be done from where Ithri where Ithri is.
Yes, Ithri is the one person I put at the helm.
Cool.
Though noteworthy, it's not a wheel as much as it's like a rudder that you're holding
Yeah.
and controlling. So as we begin, oh my god, I just zoomed really hella in. You can see the fucking glass surface on the sky. I love that. We're gonna roll some initiative, but not the Pegasus. That's excused.
Do we have additional initiatives from some of our support characters? How much is it? Plus 2?
Should only be +2. Let me just make sure of that. There we are. +2 and temporary hit points equals half your level.
And temporary hit points.
And temporary hit points.
5.5.
If anyone has prescience, you would want to use that as well. I believe one of I know who has it. If you don't have to, but if you intend to, this would be the time.
Prescience.
Mythic
It is
ability.
not mythic.
Oh boy.
I rolled my
wow.
initiative too fast. Stilly, can you edit my to give me +2, please?
Again.
I'm sorry.
With the temp HP, would it be half rounded up or half rounded down?
Rounded down, usually.
Cool.
Well, that's interesting. Still need Medora.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think because it's not prescience that I was going to use.
Isn't that the only initiative one? Is there another initiative ability?
No, I have another one. But there's now so many things on my character sheet. Trying to find the one I was after is gone. It's the Chronoskimmer.
Oh,
which is not
that's
loading
under
for me.
archetypes. It's archetype 2.
Yeah,
What you do is you choose to stabilize or destabilize. If you stabilize, you treat yourself as having rolled a 10. If you destabilize, you'll roll just a d20. If you get a 10 or better, you rolled a 19. If you get if you get a 9 or less, it's a 1.
if I roll that, oh, that's saying that I rolled.
That's
That's
yeah.
auto doing the destabilize. That's why I'm confused. So I can't find the.
Ignore,
wait, hang
disregard
on.
that. Just if you're trying to, are you trying to destabilize? Okay,
failed.
so you are treated as having rolled a 1.
Fine.
So your initiative should be 17.
Welcome to the club. By the way, do we have any crit fails? Don't count on an initiative, right? We don't have any critical fumbles.
It's just whatever the number is.
Yeah, I mean we don't have any fumbles.
That's only in combat attack
okay, cool.
rolls.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Yep. Okay. We have our initiative. As we begin, the worm towering over you, the glass cracking beneath the ship, and you are now considered in difficult terrain unless you are on easy, smooth glass. It's looking at you. And
I look at him, and he looks at me.
and it looks at you.
How many size categories is it towering over us? To be
Well, put it this way: it is gargantuan, which is
Big.
3 bigger than you.
Okay.
You'll note it is a 4x4 square. This is actually way smaller than it really is. It's that much in its diameter.
Okay.
Lengthwise, it is over 100 feet long.
Ooh.
But this, yeah.
And
A lot of
on that
feet.
note, you hear the crunching of glass as it slithers and smashes through to about here.
So this
and
is
then
just
a
its head,
tail.
basically, right?
Oh no, the whole body is sort of starting to extend out of the hole. You hear a crunch as its tail bursts from the glass, like over here, lashing out at Medora, trying to like hook into her and rip her off the ship.
I'm using a thing. A
What are you
mythic
using?
ability. Unbelievable interception.
Okay, you move with an unbelievable alacrity and intercept the stinger. So you spend a mythic point, you can stride toward the enemy. So you are departing the ship.
Yeah, see ya.
Okay, so
Is it
Cora,
the-
as
the
it's
tail
happening,
end?
like leaps. Now remember, the ship is moving, I believe, at full speed.
What time of day is it? As a reminder.
2 o'clock in the afternoon.
There, so yeah, full 80 feet a
How
day.
high
80
is
feet a day.
the,
80 feet a turn.
I believe you will take 1 fire damage per round,
Okay, that's fine. So like, can I? Oh,
and that'll be at the
I
end of your turns.
I can't move
Yeah, it's
my
in
token.
So you move. So as this happens, Cora literally leaps off the ship, like in sort of the Superman pose, almost like one knee pulled up higher, the other outstretched. And as you intercept, if you end within the attack's range or reach, you become the target. So technically, Cora, you'd have to be like here.
Okay, thank you. Yeah,
intercept
that's
it.
fine.
You become the target. What's
Actually,
your armor class?
Can I be one? That hits, dude.
I know, but I need to know if it's a crit or not. What's your armor class?
It's not. 31 is my armor class.
So it's not a crit.
Not a crit.
Correct.
That's huge.
Mhm.
If the enemy's attack fails and the enemy is within your reach, it can be if you'd like it to be.
I
Are
would
you
like
happy
to
with
be
that
right
instead?
there. Happy
Okay.
is a generous way to put it.
You
but yeah.
immediately melee strike it with mythic proficiency. So you are what? Expert or master?
Expert. Master.
Okay, so you'll get a +6 bonus on which is it?
I don't know. Expert.
Are you sure?
No.
It's on your proficiencies. Look on your proficiencies. It'll be unarmed strike, I believe.
As a monk, surely it's master.
I would assume you're master.
I don't. It says expert. Class DC. Expert.
It does appear expert.
Oh.
Yep. Can't confirm. Okay, so you will get a +6 bonus to whatever you roll with the unarmed attack.
Okay, let me target. Am I able to try to do stunning, or can I not do that as part
Nope.
of this?
This is just a strike.
Okay, it's +6 to whatever this is.
So, not a critical
41.
hit, but a 41 is a hit. Go ahead and roll your damage.
I don't really hit things. That's not really.
I mean, it's still good. It takes 6 damage. This tail
Smack him
comes
across
out of
the
the glass,
nose.
tries to skewer with like its barbed stinger right into Medora's midsection, but Cora is suddenly there, like uppercutting the tail from below
Oh right.
and knocking it away from Medora, and then Cora lands lightly on the broken glass next to the worm.
Didn't
For
you?
its,
It needs to attack me now, right?
it did.
You
You
didn't.
took the original, so it was 40 versus you.
I know, but
It was
you
the
didn't
attack
roll
that it made against.
damage.
Correct. It didn't hit. Oh, it did hit. I'm sorry. It
It
wasn't a
did
crit.
hit. It
It's
just
not
wasn't
a
a
crit anymore. It
crit.
hits.
I was
I'm
like,
sorry.
I-
I'm sorry.
Getting
I
all
forgot.
excited.
This
Please
is new to me
hit.
too.
Please damage me, GM.
Okay. So you take. That's not Medora. Let me try that again with Cora. Sorry. This is new. Here we go. All right. Cora takes 31 points of damage, and you need to make this fortitude save.
All right.
You
32?
succeed.
Nice.
So you're good. It
Okay.
more just kind of grazes you. You don't get envenomed. However, it roars so loud that it shakes the glass beneath your feet. It is going to try to slam its body down on you, Cora.
Okay. You miss.
It misses. You leap away as this 20-foot diameter body just smashes into the glass, literally rocking the boat sideways for a moment as you're sailing northward. For its final action, since this is a map that has a limit to its borders, it's going to use its final action to speed along 40 feet in pursuit of the ship. So you effectively, if you are moving 80 feet, you would only move 40 feet on the map because you're gaining 40 instead of gaining 80. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Okay. And at present, it will only move on Ithri's turn. So it's trying to keep pace with the ship. It did. That does mean it left Cora behind, but you already used your reaction. Oh my god.
Is the ship currently going into that like hallway type thing that led into the city, or are we just outside of
the
that?
Narrows?
Are we going
I
into
would
the
say
Narrows?
you were heading in that direction. You were like 100 feet from it, we'll say.
But we're
Enough
on the
that this
outside,
can
the
still
worm's
happen.
on the inside.
Right. So for now,
This
if
is
you
the
want, you
baby.
could make a
It's
make a
between us.
race toward it. You would have to turn hard west.
I mean, we'd have to leave Cora behind.
Leave me behind.
Actually,
That's
I'm
really
sorry.
funny.
Oh, you
you
think you're
turn
gonna
hard
just
west.
pass us running on the glass?
I
guess
think
you're
she's faster than the ship. Yeah. So
I'm gonna
Cora,
spend a
if-
mythic point to activate Godspeed.
That leaves you with only one mythic
mean-
point. At
That
present.
first thing didn't take a mythic point to use.
The ship hasn't moved yet, though. It doesn't move till Ithri's turn.
Okay, this lasts for a minute, so
Oh shit. Okay. Okay. So make sure you apply that to you. If you drag quickened onto you, it should.
yeah. And the first thing didn't say it cost a mythic point to use.
Correct. You've got to manually track that. Most of the mythic
No,
stuff
I'm-
is not yet automated.
No, I'm saying it didn't cost one to use. It didn't say that.
Spend a mythic point for the next minute you gain blah blah.
Not that one. The first
Oh, you mean
thing
the
I did.
unbelievable?
Yeah.
Spend a mythic point, stride twice directly toward the triggering enemy.
Oh, it did say
Yeah.
that. Okay, I just can't.
All
read.
mythic
Not right at
abilities
the
cost
start.
a mythic.
Yeah.
I just can't read. Don't worry. I want to. So it's not actually. I can like move here. Like it didn't actually move yet.
Not effectively yet. It's basically sacrificing an action every turn to try to keep pace with the ship.
Okay, I'm just gonna move around in front of it,
Okay.
and I'm gonna key blast it. And actually, I'm quickened, so
That
was
does not count as a. Oh, so the stride was free.
Yeah, that was free.
Okay.
So I'm gonna 3-action ki blast it.
Okay, so Cora just darts around the carapace of this thing and unleashes a chi, not key, a chi blast.
How do I? Here we
Make
go.
sure you remember to target it and then roll damage.
No, I'm
You
putting
can also
my cone.
place.
I'm putting my cone down.
Okay,
There
that's
you go.
right. We got the animation. Let's see it. Okay, that's actually worth seeing.
It's a big cone.
I rolled like poo poo. But-
So, well, let's see. No, that's average.
I don't
That's
like
exactly-
that.
Fuck! Oh, wow. It still succeeds.
Ah, you rolled so bad. Damn it. That's okay.
But it takes half damage on a success.
Correct.
Okay,
And-
so,
No, that's it.
yes.
That's it.
So you maneuver around and then open yourself up to the chi in your body and unleash it. The thing just sort of shivers from all of the energy, but appears barely injured.
I'm
Marco.
just like, hey, look at
Oh,
me!
also, at the end of
Yes.
your turn, Cora, you take 1 point of fire damage.
Oh, from the fire?
The glass. Yep.
Okay.
Marco.
So I didn't bring a ranged weapon, unfortunately.
You have a whip?
Just, yeah, I guess. Well, I can see the worm from here, I guess, right? But maybe for effect,
There's nothing but worm for days.
I'll just walk over to the other side of the ship, and I
Sure.
face it, and then I start hurling insults at him.
I have a crossbow if you need
taunting.
one.
Hang on. How do I activate it?
This
So it's quick
is blistering invective. Okay, so Marco starts yelling insults at
I
it.
wish I had
that
a
are
fishing
getting-
rod big enough for you, you piece of fish fodder.
And like the more he insults it, it's like he feeds on himself. They're getting more and more vicious, violent, the kind of thing where you're like, "Oh."
Yeah,
it makes people
Cora's
clutch
like,
their pearls.
Ah!
Unfortunately, the worm probably doesn't speak
If the
this
target
language.
doesn't understand it, so it does get +4 on its will save. And you did target it, so
Yeah, and it should be like heightened to half my level. So like
Okay.
heightened to
so
fifth
with
rank or whatever.
+4, that is a success, but not a critical success. So it still takes half damage. I'm sorry. Okay, let me not spoil the ending. As Marco's insults get worse and worse, and he even sort of slips into other tongues, you see the worm beginning to glow and roar in response, and the whole fucking worm bursts into flames. How to...
Is that
So
ability
roll
called
2d6.
Sick Burn?
Do I just pick roll damage?
You'll roll exactly,
Okay.
and it's going to take half as persistent.
I'm not mad. You can hate that as much as you
Okay.
like.
So it is now on fire from the ferocity of Marco's insults at it. This is not something anyone has seen before, and I believe, Marco, correct me if I'm wrong, you have to spend a mythic point to cast the spell.
How do I actually? Do I just remove it from my 3, or do I have to click
Yep,
somewhere?
that's
to
exactly
spend it? Okay.
You just right-click the 3,
Oh,
and it'll
right-click.
remove one for you.
Okay, done. Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Turns out sticks and stones may break its bones, but words cause it to burst into flames. That was 2 actions, and then you moved was the 3rd action. Okay.
Yeah.
That takes us to Selene. Pazuzu, who is sort of like secured beside you on the deck, stirs and looks expectantly at you.
I don't know what the fuck you want, bird. She'll say that.
Dinner.
Yeah, I'm going to hunt prey. Where's that button? It's not where I want it to be. Why isn't it there? Oh, there it is. Okay. 1 action. And
You stare it down. It is now your hunted prey. Whatever
You
this
know-
thing is.
this is is gonna be a. Oh, I can't do that because then I won't be able to do any kind of reaction. I was gonna fly up, but that doesn't seem very hopeful. You know what? We're gonna do it. No. What's this do?
If only you had a gigantic flying beast right next to you that could spare you the.
I was looking at my arrows.
Oh.
You know what? I have
Fair
enough. I have enough, I think. Yeah, I will mount Pazuzu.
Okay, that's an action.
Okay, and then we're gonna fly up about 40 feet. I think he can go that far. Yes.
Okay?
His speed is 60.
Oh shit! Yeah, you take off, Pazuzu, leaping from the ship.
And then we're gonna fly up 40 feet and towards Cora as we go up.
Okay. You could, if you're going up 40, going diagonally, you could move another 40 feet effectively, as long as it's only horizontal.
Yep. I can't move my bird.
Is that more or less what you wanted?
Yeah.
Or did you want it?
And then...
I will note that being 40 feet up, you are about at the level with the worm's head.
That is okay. Actually, I would want to be like right here because I got a 3 action. I got a 3 action thing I gotta do on my next turn, so I don't want to be bitten just yet.
So you've got 1 action remaining.
Why would it be?
Just kidding. You used it to command Pazuzu to move.
Yes.
Pazuzu has 1 action remaining.
Pazuzu will stare intensely at the burning worm.
Hang on. He might actually. Yeah, he's expert in intimidation. He could try to demoralize.
You know what? Why not?
Let me add that action to his character sheet. All right, it's there. If you want to, or do I have to do it?
I'll do it. Oh,
it did work from Pazuzu. No, it figured it out.
Oh, I thought I had a target again since I was using Pazuzu.
Apparently it just knew. So you're gonna roll that intimidation check.
Come on, bird.
It is a failure. So Pazuzu lets out this terrible demonic screech.
Caw.
And the worm just roars. I mean, this thing sounds like fucking Godzilla. If you need to know what the roars sound like as it replies to Pazuzu. Neither of these creatures belongs in the natural world.
Yeah, I'm just letting you go.
Let them fight.
This is just like a little fly.
At the end of your turn, Pazuzu and Selene each take 1 point of damage. Fire damage.
Okay. How much health does Pazuzu have? Oh! That's unfortunate.
Hopefully more than 1.
3.
Wait, why has he taken 10 damage already?
He shouldn't. Because he never rested. So he should also have all of his resolve. If you want to fix that.
Yeah.
Ithri.
So,
unfortunately, yeah.
Just for clarification, I've been reading the rules. It says that driving only moves you in the direction you're facing. It doesn't say how to steer.
So, it does. It's just later. How you can turn up to 90 degrees.
Okay.
By moving 60 feet. If you move 60 feet forward, you can turn 90 degrees.
Okay. I only want to turn 45. I want to head northeast.
Then you can move 30 feet forward. You can move 30 feet forward. You can rotate 45 degrees.
So the way it works is however long your vehicle is how long it takes you to turn 90.
You are on difficult terrain, though. So it will actually use 60 feet of movement to move 30 feet forward.
I am just going to...
And you have to make a piloting check first.
Yeah. So instead, Ithri is going to spend a mythic point, raise a shield, using Unbreaking Castle.
That's okay. That's 2 actions. Spend a mythic point, raise a shield. Yep. For the next minute?
For the next minute, anyone I see gets plus 2 AC to their. But I think it's only if attacking this guy. It's basically 2 AC to everyone.
Rad.
Oh yes. And I imagine this is like Ithri trying to distract the creature with reflections of his shield or something. Because otherwise it doesn't make sense that I can help Cora, who's over there.
Thanks, Ithri!
Ithri lets out like a dwarvish battle-ready cry, and as he raises the shield, you can hear the echoes as of thousands of dwarves matching his readiness, as if the dwarfish fortifications of his home are here to aid you. And you all feel this presence of like strength. What's your third action?
To drive forward.
Okay, all right, love it. So that's going to require a piloting check.
Yes, which is a crafting check, correct?
For you, it can be, yes.
Yeah.
As it is difficult terrain, the DC is going to be a little bit higher than normal.
Well, wish me luck. More luck than that.
It'll be a DC 26.
Wow, that didn't work.
That did not work. That's fine, though, because when you're piloting... heck. Why did I do that? When you are piloting... Where is it? There it is. I just need to see the failure condition. This is 1 action. On a failure, the vehicle moves its speed in a straight line. You are unable to turn it.
That is what I wanted to do anyway, so...
Okay, so this is where it's going to go. At 60 feet. It should go 40 feet. Like that. Okay, cool. And it's a good thing Selene and Pazuzu are in the air because you would have just smoked them. Oh, I just realized you were thinking about ramming it, weren't you?
Nope.
Was that the 45-degree turn? Because it would have driven you
I was going to head
into...
northeast.
Oh. West, but yeah, that would have been dope. Wait, northeast, away from the island?
Yep.
Oh, okay, I stand corrected. Never mind. Key.
So I'm gonna start by recalling knowledge on what I know of big, giant, wormy boys that go through the glass.
Sure. It is nature or a relevant lore.
I guess desert lore would be a relevant lore, yeah?
Yes, absolutely. Which would lower the DC for you. I just realized you've got special abilities relating to this as a sage, don't you? Okay. Well, you believe this to be a form of demon. Something out of the rifts that has crept through some kind of planar tear.
Demons. Okay. As for the next 2 actions, fuck it, in for a penny, in for a pound. I'm going to cast Dragon Form.
Ooh. Uh-oh.
Ooh.
I might specify that I kind of jump off the ship to do it rather than staying on the ship.
Okay, so whichever one you're going to choose, whichever type of dragon, you're going to drag that onto your token.
So it's going to be Imperial.
Drag it onto your token, Askel, really?
That
Drag
is-
on?
That is crazy.
Yeah. You like that?
No.
Oh, okay. Well,
I don't mean.
Key, as he stares at this thing, the rest of you looking at it, it's sort of like the Captain Ahab posing on the bow of the ship, like one foot up on the rail, staring intently. You see Key like this, but suddenly Key is beginning to swell, his tail extending outward away from him. Imperial Dragon. I gotta look up which one that is so I can be specific.
It's the spirit one.
Yes. So for everyone's benefit, Key's scales are already the right color. You see this tail extend outward as Key continues to grow and grow, his neck elongating, his shoulder blades protruding and then bursting out the back in the form of great leathery golden wings. The sunlight begins to reflect off of his scales almost as brilliantly as it does the glass surface below you. As Key is now in the form of a large Imperial Dragon. Jesus, you get so much. I trust you're familiar with all the things that spell gives you?
Yeah, like the armor class, the temporary health and different attacks and etc. etc.
I will note, if Pazuzu was still aboard, that would have sunk the ship because your weight significantly increased. But while like Ithri, you feel the whole thing lurch and sort of tilt a little bit, you correct accordingly and are able to maintain the ship's pace. But you've got a full fucking dragon perched on one side of the ship now. That is the end of your turn, correct?
Excellent.
Okay. Well,
Does he really have a halo?
Yeah.
We match.
Medora.
Okay, move on.
I'm going to use Mythic Casting with Void Warp
Okay. Oh shit.
on the thingy.
All right, make sure you got it targeted and then just roll damage. Yeah, that'll do it. I hate how many ones were in that damage. That is devastating.
Can I use a mythic point and try and reroll?
I don't think you can. I don't think that's a thing. But what the hell? Why not? Go ahead. We'll call it Rewrite Fate. You're just re-rolling damage instead of... That's more like it.
I'll take a little extra.
Let me see how this goes, and then I will narrate the whole thing. Now, this is with mythic proficiency. So what's your mythic?
Proficiency.
You're expert, correct? So it would be +6.
Yeah, so 35 would be EC, so that's only a
35.
success.
Oh, barely though. I can't believe how close that was to a failure. Jesus, that's its strongest saving throw too. Uh-oh, mythic's scary. All right, so as all of this is happening, the chaos, Pazuzu taking off of the ship, Key swelling and growing, Ithri struggling to maintain control of the ship as you bounce off of the broken glass. Medora is just calmly focused on this worm. And if the camera sort of pans around, her eyes are just black obsidian orbs. And as she begins to utter quietly the hex, the worm suddenly starts to screech and thrash about, slamming its head onto the glass in different places as it still takes 9 points of void damage. Its body beginning to deteriorate.
Yeah, I didn't like that motherfucker.
Oh no, that was 3 actions. Okay, so that's all 3.
Something you probably, I think during Ithri's turn, you said the worm followed the boat.
It did.
Yeah, that's why the boat only
Selene,
moved. Oh yeah.
Me and Selene, I think, would have been left behind, right? Because she was flying up there, and I would be, if it like goes past me.
So it only goes 40 feet, so it would be right there.
Oh, okay. Still within my front range.
Yeah. Funny
Okay.
enough.
What a slowpoke.
Well,
I
it
mean,
only
it
used
is.
one action.
It's also like
But yeah,
40
you're
feet
right.
across, right? Oh no, only 20.
That is also true. That is correct. You are absolutely right. Also, because it's just sort of been rotating around that hole in the glass, it hasn't even fully left the glass at this point. It is still on fire, though, and it's mad.
The persistent damage, how does that work? Because on my end, I only see half times 2d6.
Yes. So
what's
at the
actual
end
number?
of its turn,
Will it
that'll
roll?
be automated. Yep. At the end
So
of its
every
turn, it will
turn is
automatically roll
random.
that and apply it.
Okay. I
Yep,
thought I had
exactly.
to roll in the beginning, and that number would then.
I thought so
half the-
too.
Okay.
But turns out Foundry's ready for you.
Very good.
Okay. So whatever this worm is, it is now angry. Let me check some distances here real fast. Close.
Maybe we
so
should have just
no,
tried talking to the
no
worm.
Pazuzu.
Okay, well, it came at
okay.
You did.
Medora, and I had to go into action.
I mean, Marco
It
talked
is
at it and set it on
going-
fire.
True.
Thrash. It is going to make a strike against each creature in its reach. It does not apply map until it's done with the thrashing.
Do you want to add a -2 to that rather than us all add +2 for the shield?
I forgot about that. That's probably best. Okay. It can make,
If
I
that's
believe
easy
it's
enough to do. I think.
restricted. It can attack once with its jaws. That is going to be Cora. And let me just put it. I'll just manually do the -2. It's easy math. Doesn't
Sounds
matter.
like you missed.
Fuck! It missed. So
Pull
it
me.
slams its face down trying to grab you in its gullet, Cora, but you're just too maneuverable dancing around it.
More
with
like,
its
Anthony's shield
stinger,
is so cool.
it lashes out at Marco with the stinger. There we go.
Oh no.
It hit by 3, so it only hits by 1 as a result, but it does hit. So Marco,
That'll be rough.
That was getting
you take
personal.
31 points of damage, and I need you to make that fortitude save.
Yep, I will use my charmed life for that.
I love this for you.
I think I passed. I rolled a 19.
That's a 40.
Oh yeah, that is a success. So you're good. And then let's see, Jaws once, Stinger once, and so it is going to attack Key with its body as it just slams its entire being down on Key, and next will be the ship. It does hit you, Key, by 1 instead of by 3.
Rude.
So as its body collides with you, slamming into you, you take 19 points of bludgeoning damage. And finally, here's the ship. Probably the most important one.
You missed.
What?
Nice.
Wait a minute. No, that... What?
Hang on.
Okay.
27, 20, 22 is the armor class.
Yeah, but I rolled a nat 1.
Oh,
But
So
does the,
instead
does
of
the ship
being-
also gain the
Nice.
bonus from Ithri?
Nope.
No?
It's not-
Call
it's
a
not
ship
an ally.
It's a vehicle.
It would have been a critical miss. It's only a regular miss because of the ship's low AC, but still a miss. So it slams into the cloud skate, but with a combination of good luck and Ithri's skill at the helm, the ship just sort of rocks a little bit, but sustains really no real damage from the collision. That wasn't ideal. That was supposed to be great.
It was for us.
Yeah, for you guys, it was, yeah.
I loved
Yes.
And then for its final action, it is going to burrow
Oh.
through the glass
That activates my trap card.
You already used your reaction. You don't get it back until your turn.
Oh no. Are you sure about that?
I am.
Wait, what
So it
reaction?
goes 5, your mythic ability.
That was before I even took my turn.
10, 15. Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right. Okay, so when it moves here, your reaction is triggered. Go ahead and do it.
It's standstill.
Yep, I know. Just make sure you got it targeted.
I'm putting it in the chat so you can see.
Ooh.
I'm gonna re-roll that.
Well,
Please do.
You're using your final mythic point?
Yeah, I don't need those.
I don't know. You might be making taffy
Fuck!
later.
Oh wait,
Well, hang
don't
on.
I get a plus?
Rewrite Fate. It is with mythic, so you get +6, meaning that is a hit
Yeah.
as a result of it being mythic proficiency.
Here you go.
Okay. A mythic point for 6 damage.
Yeah,
It continues.
I wanted to stop it. I was really hoping for a crit.
20.
Okay, well you
25,
stay down there. You leave and you
30,
go away. Uh-oh.
35. That's where it's gonna stop. That's right, assholes. You don't want to ram it? I ram you.
Well, does it come back out, or is it still...
Oh no, it stayed on the surface. It's just sort of tunnel. It's leaving like a gigantic trench in the glass.
I see.
So, or maybe it makes more sense. I guess it did. It could, if it makes more sense, it just dove back down and then surfaced again right in front of the ship. That's more cinematic anyway. I like that better. Okay, because mechanically it changes nothing. Cora.
Hey, I've got a question. Just random.
Before you do, let me finish. I forgot its turn. It does take 2 points of fire damage, but it succeeds in its roll, thus ending being on fire.
Oh.
Which makes sense. It immersed itself in the glass. When it came back up, the fire was gone. Go ahead now, Cora. I'm sorry.
We get mythic points after we rest, is that correct?
Nope.
Just every session?
Every
That's
game
it?
session, and if you accomplish a mythic deed, you might get one. Also, each calling gives you specific conditions that will give you 1 mythic point per game session.
Okay. Another random question. How many sizes larger is it than me?
3.
Is it 3? Fuck.
It is gargantuan. If you have Titan Wrestler, that doesn't matter.
What do you mean? Doesn't matter.
The skill feat. Check if you have Titan Wrestler.
I do. But I'm reading
Well.
it. I can't do it. It's too big.
Yeah, Titan Wrestler is only for 2 size categories larger.
Oh,
That's why I
shit.
asked earlier as well.
That's why I was double
Unless you're
checking.
legendary in athletics.
Yeah.
You got to be legendary. Okay.
Oh wait, am I legendary?
I'm
Though, if
only
you have an ability
master.
that gives you, mythic proficiency on that athletics
No.
check, it would be 3.
Well, I don't. And I wasted
Okay.
all my mythic points. So, I'm going to, try, can I fit in between it and the ship?
No.
Like,
So
Through
at
here?
the point where your turn begins, you cannot fit through there. No.
okay, in
At
that
the point
case,
where your turn begins, you see it like in slow-mo bursting from the glass as the ship is careening toward it. Too late to change direction.
Do a Titanic.
So at the start of Ithri's turn, it will collide. To give you context.
okay, I see.
Oh.
Let's see.
Yeah, because
maybe
weird
I
motion.
can- Okay, let's try some dope monk shit, I guess. So I'm just gonna like walk right up the ship. We'll run right up the ship and over it, like it's no problem. 'Cause
Okay.
I can do that.
You
And
can
I'm
do
gonna-
that because you just
Yeah.
passed the ship.
That's fine. I go over the ship.
You go over the ship. Okay.
Yeah.
Just
I'm gonna
up,
get-
across and right over the other side.
I'm gonna get here. That was my quickened move. And I'm gonna try to key blast it again. I still won't move it very far, but I'm gonna try anyway. I'm gonna 3-action key blast it. I I'm trying to move it out of the way, but I don't think it's
You can only
gonna...
try.
Yeah, let me just adjust my cone here. Like key blasting the shit out of this thing. Okay.
Chi.
Yeah, chi blasting the shit out of this thing. Ooh, better damage.
Okay, let's see if it's going to take it all. It makes its fortitude save.
Damn you.
It does make the fortitude save. So it still takes half damage, though.
Yeah,
And
it
honestly,
isn't
you guys'
pushed.
half damage is adding up. It's got a pretty big chunk missing, but correct. It is not pushed, but it does sort of rock a little bit from the ferocity of your blast.
Cora's just jumping all over the place, just trying to get out of here.
Yeah, so she's like running along with the ship as it's flying through the air, like leaping onto it, sometimes leaping off, on, running across, off the other side. Like, this is a moving fight, and she's just keeping pace with it on foot. And at the end of your turn, Cora, you do take another point of fire damage.
Yep, that's all I do.
Okay. I mean, it's still taking significant damage. Marco.
Okay, I'll tell you what I want to do, and you tell me what action that is. I would
Okay.
like to jump on Key's back and ride him.
So
Been
number
waiting
one, it requires
so
Key
many
be
sessions for this.
voluntary. Are you?
I am willing.
Okay.
Yeah.
This
He
is
knows
so
the
it
safe
would
word. It's
be-
fine.
It would be, I believe, the mount action. Yes. It is a one action. You are adjacent to a creature that is bigger than you and willing to be your mount.
So I will
So
have to
as this
walk
action-
over to him, yes? Or is he like big enough?
Yes, you must be adjacent.
Oh, I am adjacent actually, technically, because he's bigger
Oh,
now. So
yeah.
now we are adjacent.
I wasn't
Yeah,
before.
yeah. So yeah, you can absolutely, you clamber up onto him.
Nice. And then, I mean, I have to wait to see what happens with him because I can't move now. I'll take panache.
So what
for
you
that,
would do
thank you.
is, I don't think so. You can ready an action if you want, which is two actions, and then you
can
can use your
I-
reaction to.
Okay, can I ready the action that, like, when we're close enough to the worm that I'll stab it, like an attack, like drive-by or something?
Yes,
Okay.
exactly. You can ready that. Is there a particular specific attack you want to do?
Well, with the rapier.
Okay, it just has to be one action, but like if you wanted to do a finisher or something, you would have to specify.
Yeah, but
that
I need
now,
panache for that first, so.
which you don't.
Since
have. Got it.
apparently
Okay.
riding a dragon is not panache enough for you, so I'll just have to do a regular attack.
When the dragon is one of your PCs who's just like, yeah, that's right. It's not panache enough.
It sounded pretty epic when you described him. I just imagine me like jumping off the ship on his back and then going off.
I mean, it looks cool.
It does look cool. It is
You're still
definitely
riding a
pretty
dragon.
epic. Selene and Pazuzu.
Mark for death.
Uh-oh.
And Pazuzu's just gonna, keep us flying. Maybe move a little towards over here.
Okay.
So I just read this on your sheet. During an encounter, even if you do not use an action to command Pazuzu, it can still take one action on your turn to stride or strike.
Yep, that's what I did.
Okay.
We strode.
Okay, cool. So, did it automatically? It did not mark it for death. Is there something I can drag onto it? Of course not. That's a bummer. Wait, check if there's a macro in the macros folder, the same place for hunt prey, for mark for death. If not, it's
no,
fine.
it's just a check mark. So this target is marked for death on my stuff.
Okay, I see. Okay, cool. So that's 3 actions. So as Pazuzu is sort of flying about, it's keeping tabs, and you already moved, I see. Okay, so each of you takes another 1 point of fire damage, and then I'm going to end your turn. You got that while I move on?
Yep.
Ithri, it's the start of your turn.
Is this
It's
creature
collision time.
Is this creature only one size larger
Yep.
than the boat?
Yes,
Can I
technically.
as part of the collision, use the run over action?
Yeah.
It's a
You can-
three
you can
action
certainly try.
ability.
I'm looking at it now. So you do have to maintain control of the vehicle.
Is that an action already?
No.
Okay.
You're basically, that's what you're gonna do. You're gonna make your piloting check at
I
a
see.
hard DC.
No, I
If
mean,
you
we're hitting it
succeed-
anyway. I may as well try.
You attempt to run over any creature in the path. Oh, wait. You
Uh-oh.
attempt to run over any creature 2 sizes smaller, and you can attempt to ram one target
Yeah.
1 size smaller or larger. So you're ramming it. Not
Oh, I
running
would
over
have
it.
been.
Can't
Oh,
you do
no.
that
You
mythical
Always-
thing?
Yeah.
Like
You,
the rewrite?
you could rewrite fate.
I don't
you
have
want.
rewrite fate as a thing.
Everybody has it.
Everyone does.
Will do.
Do we?
Yep. It's an action. It's just part of being mythic. That's
Oh,
just the
okay.
mythic rules. Like you
I
can-
thought that
It's
was
like the hero. It's
special.
like the hero point reroll
I,
upgrade.
I specifically tried to avoid any of that shit, but fine, I will spend a mythic in order to reroll.
Remember we were
Um,
talking about how you could also do it though when you succeed. It just says you don't like the result, not that it's bad.
Oh, yeah, I thought that was a special. You know what? Go on then.
Ashlow.
Oh wow! But at least it's +6 now or something, right?
Oh, consistency is
It-
key.
It's +4, but
That was a well spent
that
mythic
still
point.
fails. Thus, it's still a critical failure.
It's a little worse than my 6 damage
Jesus.
mythic point.
Hmm.
Ah.
This is why I don't ever do
Yeah.
rerolls, because fuck me, I guess.
I wasn't. I don't even think the game mechanics are built for that kind of thing.
What,
Okay.
failing is a mythic. Well, thank you for that.
So
I guess we just
I gotta
collide
check
in a
how this
normal.
works.
Why don't you ram into me instead? That'd be fun.
No.
Come on, come at me.
No.
I can take it.
I'm checking. It might be an auto success though.
Oh,
If the vehicle continues, so let me look at uncontrolled. So it is an uncontrolled vehicle. Attacks made from that have -4. So anybody on there, like Marco or Key, would take -4 while on the ship.
Get off the ship, Key, quick! I need my +4.
The distance it moves each round is 10 feet less, so it's slowing down.
I mean,
So it crashes.
that's not a problem.
Okay, so funny thing, this is still effectively considered a successful collision.
So I didn't need to spend that mythic point.
I mean, you did to reduce the damage to you, Medora, Key, and Marco, and the ship.
Okay.
But
Cool.
how this works then is everyone is going to make a reflex save, except for Ithri, who uses his pilot check, which he's already rolled and not succeeded in.
Are you putting it in chat, or should we just roll it from?
No, you're just gonna roll it.
Is that 28 the damage?
Yeah.
no.
Ignore that. The Pegasus isn't wrecked. I pressed the wrong button.
Oh, okay.
Pegasus is not pristine.
Well,
Hiding the
the
worm
Pegasus
now.
is still gonna take
The damage.
Been
I
scratched.
think
from
double that
race.
damage because it was
You
a critical
scratched
failure.
it.
Yeah, it's. Oh God, I think the Pegasus is. No, wait, that can't be.
No, it says it's scratched.
Yeah, it is a pretty
Does
big
it
worm.
take double damage on a critical failure?
There's no information on this. It just says.
but that would be like us doing an attack, and then we roll badly, and then we take double damage on. Like that doesn't make sense, right?
It just says you and your
Well-
vehicle each take collision damage. So I guess I also take that damage.
Yes. Okay, so I would say then in this case, it is not doubled because it doesn't say a basic save; it just says a save.
Yeah.
So yeah, the Pegasus takes that, and anybody who fails their saving throw will also take it.
Do I gain HP for doing a crit success?
No.
I rolled a net 20.
No, but you do not take any damage at all. Marco,
Just standing
you
on Key's
managed
back
to
balance.
look cool, like yeah, literally, like you don't even lose your balance standing on top of Key. Key, you take no damage. Medora. Uh-oh. Medora, you take full damage, and then Ithri took double, which is correct. The ship takes half. So the ship is pretty badly damaged as it smashes into the worm. It is also now at a full stop. Also, Ithri, I would say that you, in fact, I would say anyone who failed, so Medora too, are both prone from the force of like going fast and then suddenly collision. You took damage. I think it makes sense that you would both fall prone here.
Cool.
He's just too big and is also a quadruped right now, so I think that makes perfect sense. So Cora and Selene, you both saw the ship collide with the worm and then just get stalled out right there on the glass. Oh, I forgot, the worm.
Oh, he takes damage too.
Yeah. Yes, but actually no.
Takes nothing? Does he have evasion?
No.
This is son of a bitch.
Oh, right, he would take half, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
Okay.
What the hell?
Oops. Does anybody see where the damage is? I can't find it.
You
Found
left
it!
me driving this thing.
I think the damage is at Ithri right now.
The worm is now injured.
Oh, did you say
so
I
it
take
actually
double damage?
does. You did already,
No, I didn't.
didn't you? Oh,
Did now.
well, now you did. Okay. Okay.
Wait,
Okay,
I wanna-
we've resolved it.
can I do
Yeah.
my reaction?
You know better than I do.
Oh, this is the perfect opportunity.
Do it.
Ugh, I use encouraging words. Don't worry, it still looks good. It's not so bad.
Scratches.
It's just a scratch.
We can buff those out later.
It'll pop out.
That's not a reaction. That's not a reaction. That's an action.
Yeah, it says within the last. Oh, I have to do it
Yeah.
on my turn.
I
Okay,
thought you had a
well,
reaction.
I will
which
do it
I'm
on
pretty
my
sure
turn.
you
Don't
do.
you worry.
Don't you have a mythic Oh, you used your mythic
I
points
can't.
already.
I wasted all my mythic.
Yep. Okay.
I still
All right.
say that.
All right. So
Okay.
Cora sort of
Okay.
finally slides to a halt on the glass, and seeing that because the movement just stopped, and the worm is now roaring in delight. That moves us to
Delight.
Key.
What's that sound like?
Well, maybe not delight. Triumph. How about that?
Ask, can you affix my token to Key's token, or does that not work?
I cannot.
Because you affixed
You-
Selene.
You'll just have to go wherever. No,
Okay.
I didn't.
Oh, you didn't? Oh.
No.
Wasn't
No,
that
I had to
mounted
roll her
last
out.
time? I remember one time
She
we
just
accidentally
controls
mounted
both
each other.
tokens. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
my.
There's a module, but it's buggy, so I'm not
okay,
really.
okay.
I assume I can still talk normally while in this form.
Your mouth hasn't changed much, so.
If the spell doesn't say otherwise.
Excellent.
I mean, dragons can talk, can't they?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm just going to turn to Marco and say, "Hold on."
I'm doing my best.
And
In this, it would probably be like, hold on. You know, like Batman voice. But
hold on. Anyway, we're gonna fly over to here to about his the worm's head height.
okay,
and throw
I'm
Marco
gonna
into
put
the
you
mouth.
at about.
I can't actually move my token
35
with the
feet.
button.
And then
'Cause it's not your turn.
we are going to
Hmm.
use my flame breath.
Ooh. Also, is this close enough for a stabby stab?
Yes, yes. So I'll come to that in a second. Let's resolve the flame breath, and then yes, absolutely. Don't forget to target it, Key.
So I'm not actually sure where the action to do it is.
I think it's in the spell ability itself. Breath weapon, it's not.
Yeah, it's got the
maybe it added
details,
it to your actions.
No, it's got my claw tail and jaws.
I got you, fam. Breath.
Or is it maybe
There it
somewhere else now in spells?
I got you.
You got it?
It's in your actions now. Except not. Wait, where did it go?
Where did it go?
Lies! You told me it would be there.
Is it under attacks maybe already, or?
Oh, here we
No.
go. What's the energy type?
Spirit.
Spirit. Why isn't that an option? Damn it! In this case, it doesn't really matter. I'm just going to call it void because is it a cone or a line for you?
Hang on. It is spirit, and it's a 30-foot cone.
Cone. Okay. It'll say void. In terms of vulnerability weakness, it won't make a difference. So I'm just ignore void. We know it's spirit.
Sure.
Okay. You now have the action on your character sheet.
Excellent. Bit of that. Right, let's place the cone.
Should be good.
Oof, just about. The only difference is it's not 66 as it is.
It's 30. No, that's correct. It says here, Imperial Dragon. Breath weapon is a 30-foot cone.
Yeah, but it's not 66 void damage, it's 10d6.
Yes,
But I
and
can
you
do
should be
that
able to
from-
click that right out of the spell. Yep.
Oh,
Oh, okay. Oh, is it not letting me? That's annoying. Do you have your DC? I think it's your spell DC.
it is against my spell DC, which is 30.
Okay, so it tied. Which is unfortunately a success, barely.
No, I rock paper scissors for it.
So it'll take half damage. The key dragon roars and exhales a cone of golden holy light and energy that just bathes the worm for a moment, like a miniature sun spotlight just pointing at it. And as the breath fades, you just see smoke billowing off of the worm. And that ends your turn, I believe. Yes? Those
Yeah,
two
that's-
actions?
All that's
And you
left
move.
is for someone to start stabbing.
Yeah.
Okay. You do take 1 point of fire damage at the end of your turn. Unless you're resistant to it.
I am.
I am also.
Okay. So
Great.
you two are exempt from that. Marco, go ahead and make your
Excellent.
reaction strike.
Okay. So just for rules purposes, this would be my brandishing draw because I didn't have the weapon drawn before, but that just allows me to do a regular strike anyway. So,
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I have a targeted strike. There we go. Oh, damn it.
Well, that is a miss.
Let me mythically reroll that, I guess.
Ooh, okay.
And then I just right click and reroll and keep new, right?
Yup. And it'll be with a +6 bonus.
Oh wow, great! This is so great.
Rerolls with
Mythical
mythic
points,
saves is broken. We need
That's
to turn
actually
that
though-
off.
Give me 1, 20. Yeah, well, it's not a critical failure. It's just a failure.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, the
Right.
dragon is moving very fast.
Or wait, no, it is a I'm sorry, it is a critical failure.
Ah,
My
shit.
bad. But you guys don't have any fumble cards on deck. Chat has graced you with mercy this day. All right.
We need some.
And then you two ignore your damage. So, Medora, it is now your turn.
I stand up.
Okay.
And I whisper things.
Uh-oh. What sort of... Oh, those kind of things.
Those kind of things.
Such as...
Wait, hang on.
Okay, so
30
this is a
feet.
sustained
1,
spell.
2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, he is 30 feet.
Barely. Wait, no, what?
Just
No, he
about.
isn't. Oh, you're right. He's exactly 30. You're barely reaching him, but it counts. Okay. Fortuitous. Sustain it. So the worm's shadow, I would argue in this context, it doesn't have a shadow because you're basically operating on a giant mirror, but I will allow its reflection to stand in for the shadow in this case. If everyone's happy with that.
It can be the split-second time echo of where it was a moment before. I don't mind.
Perfection.
But it's gonna
Like
hit itself.
It sure is.
I hope.
Make sure you choose a creature to get your spinner of threads benefit.
That would be it, right?
The shadow
I can't do it. It won't let me. But a +1 on A3, please.
strikes the target. The shadow strikes are... Okay, so you're going to make the attack against it.
Tease the freaking 20. But sure. It hit.
Okay. All right, that is a hit. Roll damage.
I can't drag onto A3.
I did. I got it. I added it to him.
Cool, thank you.
Yep.
Roll the damage.
Ooh, okay. Okay. So its reflection sort of begins to devour itself independent of what the worm itself is actually doing. And as it does so, it's more and more injured. It is definitely sustaining harm. And that was 3 actions. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's Medora. This thing is definitely wobbly from taking the hit from that ship. But now that everyone is kind of everywhere, well, we're gonna go ahead and thrash.
Oh.
For clarification, if he's prone at the rear of a boat, is there anyone he can't see? It doesn't matter. He hasn't got a shield raised. It doesn't matter. He hasn't got a shield raised.
That's right. Shit. Okay.
Carry on.
It's gonna start by biting at. Wait, can it? How big do you have to be for grab? How big is grab? If it wanted to have a little snap.
Is that like a grapple or?
Okay, so a large creature is fair game. Excellent. It is going to try to bite Key with the jaws.
Ow.
That is a hit. Not a crit. But Key, you take 29 points of damage, and it is going to use a free action to improve grab. After a strike, the monster attempts to grapple the creature. That would be Key. What does that say? Select at least one token. Oh. Let's try that again. It is going to try to grab. It succeeds. It catches the dragon in its jaws, and it's just sort of, they're all wrapped around you on all sides. You are held in this thing's mouth. As a reaction, when it grabs a creature, it is going to attempt fast swallow.
Quickly before you do that,
swallow whole.
Does this count as a hazard or a trap?
No. But
Cool.
fair
continue,
question.
then.
Fair question. Let's see. The monster attempts to swallow the listed creature that is huge or smaller. Okay. Oh, it could swallow the boat.
Marco, we're going down.
I'm jumping off, I reckon, before you go down.
The monster attempts an athletics check opposed by your reflex DC.
Oh, fantastic.
Actually.
Going downtown.
Question.
Sugar, we're going down swinging.
Oh, wait.
I'm being so eaten.
So
Okay, hang on. I have 2 things, and I need to decide which one I'm gonna do now.
yeah, Tell you what, we'll stall. In the meantime, it's going to use the rest of its attacks to attack Marco, Cora. I'm moving you here, Key, so I can reach Marco's token. And the ship. So, Cora, you're getting the stinger. Oh, God. Well, here it comes.
Oh, wow.
That's what she said.
That is going to be a critical hit against Cora. Cora, the stinger strikes you for 48 points of damage, impaling you right from under, like it comes out of the glass under you, lifting you into the air. I need you to make that fortitude save.
$29.
That is a failure. But only a regular failure.
What does that
Cora,
do?
you take 5d6 poison damage.
Oh.
Yeah.
And you are enfeebled too. As like the paralytic venom begins to sink in and dissolve your body from the inside out.
I need that.
It is going to
Especially the inside
use
bit.
body on Marco.
I feel like she needs all of it. I'm not gonna lie, not just the inside bit.
I mean,
feel
I feel
she
like
needs
that's
all
the
of
most
it.
important bit.
Marco, you take minimum. You only take 14 damage.
Yay.
And finally, the ship.
Oh, no.
Jesus Christ.
What's going on now?
We don't have a
Is
ship.
this the second phase or something?
Oh, the ship takes 44 points of damage.
The ship
it's-
is broken.
Oh,
What? It says it takes 12 damage.
Hardness?
It's immune to
Maybe it's-
crits. The ship
Oh,
cannot take
nice.
critical hits.
Nice.
it's
Takes
now
12.
more
And the
bad than
hardness
Mars bar in
reduced that
Scotland.
damage a lot. Okay. Yeah, the ship isn't even broken yet.
Oh, that also
Okay.
means
How great.
if I didn't remove the hardness from the ramming, would that have applied there?
I don't think so.
Okay, fair.
I think that bypasses it.
Yeah, that makes
Um,
sense.
Because you're intentionally
so-
doing it.
Marco, what was the verdict?
Yeah, so I
With
need
because
to
we're
know
swallowing.
if it swallows Kyrek, will I be swallowed with it? Yes, right? Because I'm sitting.
I would say yes, unless you have some means of ejecting
Well,
yourself
and then
from.
would I be
Eject
allowed to use
Think.
like if I have a mythic ability, would that also if we're swallowed together, could I use that on both of us? Or would
It
that
just depends
only
on
go
the
for me?
ability.
Well, then I
just
won't
depends on the
take the
ability.
risk. Then instead of you, like when the critical success to swallow us, I'm gonna correct that with the story. Like that's not how it happened, and he has to re-roll that.
So what happens is, as the narrator is describing, this thing catches Key in its mouth and it begins to choke it down, gulping once,
So
twice.
meta.
You hear Marco suddenly, no. Let me tell you how it really happened.
I was there.
Can't believe
Spend a
Marco's
mythic point, and it
princess
has to
briding the
reattempt.
fucking worm.
He is. Now, mind you, it's still very likely going to succeed because that is a crazy high athletics. But
Oh,
we'll see. It's a chance.
then maybe I should have saved myself with the other thing I had.
This, honestly, though, this was so interesting.
Does
like,
it
I
get like
can't-
-6 or something for being mythic? Or not? Maybe I don't know.
The ability will say.
Didn't know. Shit.
It is still a success, I'm afraid.
Then I shouldn't have used it.
I mean, it was honestly though,
It
if
was
that had
cool.
worked out, that would have been the most
Yeah.
Giga Chad thing you ever could have
So
done.
the narrator's
Uh,
like, no, I'm pretty sure that's how it happened.
This
telling
is
the
closer
story.
to the Robin Hood Men in Tights thing, where it's like, that's not how the script goes. Let me see that. But that is how the script went. Key and Mark, I'm going to leave you over here so I can access your tokens, but both of you are swallowed by the creature. And each of you takes 23 points of damage.
Huh.
That's not the problem. The damage isn't the problem, I don't think.
But I kind of
And
assumed
I
being eaten
believe-
would have done more.
A swallowed creature is grabbed and slowed 1
Oh, there's enough room in there to move around a little.
Not anymore. And you must hold your breath or begin to start suffocating.
Hey, where's Nifix
And you will take damage every turn as it begins to digest you. We will cover more on your respective turns. Okay. That was 2 of its actions. For its third
Pascal?
action. Yes?
I would like to use
Oh no, that
my
was all 3.
reaction.
That was 3. Yes? What do you got?
I have air bubble. A creature within range
Uh,
enters an environment where it can't breathe.
Okay. So you can pick one of them to hit with that spell as they're swallowed.
Who's your favorite?
Who can hold their
Marco.
breath
It
less?
has to be Marco.
Because I can hold
He's
my breath for
currently in a-
25 times longer than anyone else.
Oh
anyway.
shit! Nice.
Okay, so Marco, you can breathe for 1 minute. So that's one thing off your plate, but good luck with the digestion.
Good luck digesting
Okay.
me.
It's spicy.
Fair point.
Could I have
Fair
heartburn?
point. Okay.
Slashes all the
The
organs.
rest of you watch in horror as this dragon filling its mouth, it starts to gulp it down, and like it barely can fit. He is very large, being a dragon, but the worm is larger. And
like a
after
big, like-
several seconds, it utterly consumes them, closing its maw.
Have you ever seen those
Cora.
snakes that eat eggs? That's what it looks like right now.
So
That
before
is
I
just-
check,
Yeah.
Can I double check? Is enfeebled, is that an incapacitation effect?
No. Nope. Conditions don't have the incapacitation effect. It's usually like specific abilities or spells that will have that. Like Charmed, I believe, is an incapacitation.
Okay.
Or no, not Charmed. The Charm spell, I think. Cora, you are both quickened and enfeebled as the poison continues to work on your
That's-
system.
That's fine. I'll move over here. Yeah, Ithri, the ship looks fine. It looks great. We can buff it out. It's great.
So as you're
Uh,
clambering up onto the ship, okay,
No, I'm not doing that. I
What?
just moved 5
you're on
feet.
the ship right now.
No, I'm
That's
not.
on the ship. Yes, it is.
Okay, I walk up
Hover
the
over the
ship.
ship.
Sure.
You
Well,
can
no,
see where the ship
because-
is.
I need to. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, but it's like shaped like. Okay. Here's my diplomacy to do so.
Nice.
So.
Okay.
He heals 1d8. Wait. Yeah. 1d8
What's your proficiency in diplomacy? You're expert.
plus
Okay.
5. Stamina. Ithri. He heals some
Was-
stamina.
Would that not be a critical success on the diplomacy?
I don't know. Is it GM?
The DC is usually 15. So
it's 20 for
yes.
this.
Actually 20. It would be 20. So yeah, that's a critical
Oh.
success.
Oh.
So
here's
you heal
another
2d8 plus 5.
Yeah. 13 stamina.
So what you would do if I got it. You healed that and that. There you go.
Did it put it in
No.
stamina though?
That was wrong. That did not heal Ithri.
Yeah, it will. You might have to do manually. for stamina.
Ithri,
Or so- I
just
don't
give yourself back 13 stamina if you can. On
Sure.
your sheet,
Thank you.
so we don't break anything.
Okay.
Okay.
She's gonna look at the worm and be like, spit them out! And I'm gonna punch him. Stunning blows, and I'm gonna do, where is it? Stunning fist. Hiya! Hiya! That sounds like it missed.
That is a miss.
Yeah. Well, it's a flurry, right? So
You didn't say flurry of blows nor send it to the chat first.
didn't
'Cause
I?
there's an animation
Oh, I
with
said
it.
I
No.
clicked stunning. That's what I did. Okay, fine, GM.
You can do it now, though.
For
You
my,
can do it now.
For my second thing, I'll do flurry. That
There
where
you go.
is it? There it is. How's that? Hiya.
Okay. The animation played, so I am satisfied. Make your 2
Good.
strikes.
I'm glad. There's one.
That is going to trigger. You guys
There's
have a
2.
critical success in the bank as well.
It
Get
makes him
it!
spit him out.
Make
Spit
him
him out.
puke.
Make him puke. Wouldn't that
Okay.
be
So
convenient?
first of all, let's see what we got.
Make it be
To
puking.
your thinky bits. The target
What?
becomes stupefied too.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, you run up the body of the worm,
Oops.
striking like right into its head with that crit. So roll
yeah.
critical for it.
Yeah. And you need to make a save.
We're getting there, one thing at a time. So first, it's going to take 16 damage. The
You
target
need to
must
make
succeed
2
at
saves.
this fortitude saving throw. This is for stun. It
Damn
is
it.
not stunned. For the crit specialization, also fortitude,
Damn.
that
it.
is also a success. I mean, in fairness, fortitude against a worm that lives in a fiery glass surface. I mean,
Fair enough.
Uh,
That's it. That's all my actions.
okay, all right. So you did still connect with its head though, and it's like
Spit 'em out!
wobbly
Boom!
and a little dazed. I gotta check. Well, it
Does
already
he
used its
agree?
reaction
Does he
anyway.
agree to spit them out?
No.
Okay.
So that ends your turn, I believe. Yes.
Mhm.
No, you still got 1 action.
No, I don't.
You
I do
used
not.
encouraging words. Oh, you did move up onto the ship. Okay. And you're on the ship, so you don't take the fire damage. Marco. We got to look up swallow whole. So.
Yeah. What exactly are my
you don't have to hold your
options?
breath. You take the listed damage at the end of each of your turns while you are swallowed. You can attempt the escape action
Mm-hmm. That sounds
as
good.
normal.
So that would be escaping back up the, like through the mouth, or
No, you
Like-
have to go the other way.
Yes.
Back
That
door.
would be exactly
choice.
escaping
that
through the
that's
mouth.
way longer.
However,
Yep.
a swallowed
front door's
creature can also attack the monster with unarmed attacks or with weapons of light bulk or less.
Okay.
However, you cannot. Wait, being grabbed, I think, though, means you have to make a flat check to attempt any manipulate actions like drawing a weapon. So you could attack it with a dagger if you succeed in the flat check to draw the dagger. If your rapier
what flat
is.
check?
It'd be DC 5. Is your rapier light or is it 1 bulk?
Is that in inventory where I see that?
Yep.
Mhm.
Yep, you're just looking at its bulk measurement.
Bulk 1.
Okay, so you can't attack it with the rapier while you're in there,
Should
unfortunately.
I put that as sheath then?
Not really, because it's still in your hand.
Okay,
You also can't
so-
sheath it without a flat check.
But I could use my other hand to pull out a dagger, for example.
If you succeed in the check, yes.
But is that like flat DC 5 means I have a D20 and I just need a 5 or higher, or
Yes.
okay?
So there.
And
It's not.
is an
Weird.
escape an attack?
Yep.
So I should.
So it is
attempt
subject to map.
escaping. Okay. Interesting.
You can also escape multiple times per turn,
Yeah. I
unless
have
you
a-
critically fail, in which case you can no longer make the attempt
Never ever, or just in this turn.
For that turn.
Okay. And can I also do something like attempt to cut through the stomach lining to get into other parts of the worm?
I believe part of attacking it from the inside, you're not really moving around any, but what it would do is let you either cut yourself free.
Oh, from the entire worm. Oh.
Yes.
I don't. But like on the inside, does it have the same? What armor class
It
does
is
it have on the
considered
inside?
off guard. It is considered off guard against your attacks.
Off guard. Does that mean I can do like
And
a
if
rope
you
thing?
deal,
You got so
if you
excited.
deal piercing, or slashing damage exceeding its listed rupture value, that you don't know what that
Yeah.
number is, but if you do
Okay,
basically
okay.
enough damage in a single, let's see, in a single turn, then you escape. But you have to do a certain amount of damage in one turn, or it won't matter.
Okay, so since I can breathe for a bit now, I think I'll try to get my dagger out. I'll click the flat check for that. Okay, so I'll mark it as... Okay, so then can that be brandishing draw with an attack included, or is that because I'm grabbed, it's just a draw, because I had to do the flat check?
Hit brandishing draw. Let me see the ability text. Oh, you are slowed as well, which does mean you only get 2 actions.
Oh, okay. So this would be brandishing draw.
Slowed and incapacitation effect.
Okay. So yeah, you can do that.
Okay, then I'll do a... why is there 2 strike thingies on it? Doesn't matter, I'll just... Oh, this is ranged, I guess.
Yeah, 1 is ranged. You can't do that,
Interesting.
naturally. All right, so
Oh,
you're cutting at it with the
Shit.
dagger.
didn't work.
It does not hit. So,
Okay,
or rather,
then-
like, you get it out, but, like, you're just... What you're cutting into doesn't really matter.
Mm-hmm. Then I'll attempt an escape. Oh no, I have no actions left, right? No, I do, because that was a quick brandishing.
You have
draw.
1
Okay.
action. Escape would be at -5, though. Keep that in mind because
Yeah,
of
no,
that.
hang on. I have a feat that improves it a little bit because I have Titan Wrestler. That will make it. Does it? No,
It's
no, sorry,
3
not Titan
sizes
Wrestler.
larger,
The other
though.
one, Slippery Prey.
Oh, now that
So
might
minus-
matter. When you
minus
attempt
4.
it... Okay.
No, it becomes -3. Sorry. Okay. That's an action, I guess. Escape.
It is. Yep.
But how does it know that I have this bonus, or does it not know that? I guess it does.
It does not know. So we're gonna manually just deduct 3. You don't even have to input anything. It tells me how much you succeed or fail by. I can do that myself. So pick your favorite, roll it, and let's see what happens.
so
As you're
I'll
trying to
use
like clamber back up its
acrobatics.
gullet.
Does stylish combatant apply? Technically, it
I don't-
does, but I don't know.
You, I don't know the specific text of the ability. It should be pretty apparent if it does or not. But you can post the ability if you want me to.
Bravado trait. Ah, okay. Doesn't
No,
have
this
that,
does
I
not
guess.
have bravado.
Cutting myself out of a worm does not have bravado. Oh shit.
Okay, so even without the -3,
Wow.
that is a failure.
Okay, I'm done.
You get the sense that that is not going to be a very easy out. Okay. And at the end of your turn, Marco, you take another 23 damage.
Oh, I starting to touch my HP. No.
Yeah. Selene.
Yeah, that's not supposed to be out. I'm going to quick draw my...
Note
There it
that
is.
quick draw will not benefit. Oh, it will because you're using a short bow. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep, okay.
Targeted.
That is a hit. Roll damage.
That'd be cool.
Pew.
It did not apply any of your extra stuff.
I don't know how to make it do that.
Did you check the boxes?
I did. They are checked. While you figure that out, I'm gonna fly down. I'm gonna get closer to back here.
Hunt prey. Oh, right. You don't do precision damage for hunt prey. And it's not off guard to you, so you don't do sneak attack.
Okay. I'm fine with that. I'm getting
So that-
further in
okay.
range. By the way, is the fire damage from the worm? Just out of curiosity.
No. No, it's from the sunlight shimmering off of the sky sea.
Okay.
You're
does
basically
one-
flying over a solar-powered oven.
Would
That's
flying above the boat be safe?
Yeah.
Yes, at a certain point. At 40 feet above it, I don't know. That might be
Fair
too
enough.
far up.
No,
where
that's fair.
it just sort of. Okay, so that was 2 actions.
Yep. And then I am going to. Am I close enough to hit it?
Well,
Or
you've
do I
got a
need to be,
two-handed
like, right-
weapon now, so you'd have to draw a melee weapon.
One second.
Pazuzu will be able to attack it, but Pazuzu already moved.
That is fine. Does Pazuzu even have strong enough talons? Let me check.
Not really.
Yeah.
If you're looking for more damage, you may want to get Key and/or Marco out of that stomach.
That's fine. Sorry. He's moving. He's being moved over there for now because he's
Okay.
getting in the way.
That's fair.
No, I wanted to be closer for our Iron Command. That's all.
Got it. Okay. And just one extra check. In addition, when attacking your mark, you have sneak attack. Okay, yeah. So if it becomes off guard, you would get more damage from Mark for Death and all that. It's
Okay.
just not off guard at present.
That is fine. Is reloading my crossbow an action to shoot, or can I
Well,
just?
that's a short bow. Short bow, it's a free
Short bow,
action.
sorry.
So you don't have to. So you're free
Okay.
to go. You can attack
Okay,
it.
that's all I needed to know.
No! You fire a second arrow and it just ping off of
No,
its
it doesn't.
armored
Hold on.
carapace. Oh, are we mythic striking?
Yeah.
Are we gonna re-roll another one?
Oh wait, no, not mythic strike. This would mythic strike is before mythic rewrite fate is after. This would be rewrite fate, I believe.
Okay. So.
So you'll
I don't-
attack again, but you'll have a +6 bonus to whatever you roll.
Okay, that's fine. I just have to mark it for arrows, so I have to fix that after. You said +6.
Actually no, just right click the ability and re-roll and keep new result.
Oh, is that what it is now? Are you serious?
Yep. Well,
I
hang
rolled
on.
a
It is
4.
actually
+6.
it's 28, which is only a failure, not a critical failure.
I guess that's something.
So I
better.
know it's yeah.
I was like, okay, I rolled a
Technically.
1. My next roll should be somewhat decent, and then it was a 4. So here we go. That's
yeah.
all 3. Of
I
my
mean, it was
actions.
better. It was a
Don't
step
trust
up.
these dice.
Yeah, the
Right.
dice are all over the place today. You and Pazuzu take 1 point of fire damage.
That is okay.
Ithri.
Ithri uses an action to stand up. He touches the gem in his helm, using the
okay.
protect move. Stride twice to. Actually, just put it in there. Stride twice and raise shield. So Ithri is going to run to the front of the boat, raise his shield, and while he's running, he's going to use his third action to draw a weapon.
Okay. You don't happen to have that thing that gives you a free.
Nope.
Oh. Okay. Still, you return to the front, and once again, everyone feels this communal sense of fortification. Key.
So now that I'm in
right.
its stomach, does its stomach count as a
Yes.
hazard?
No, it's still a creature.
Can I disarm it?
In that case, I'm just gonna claw my way through.
Oh shit! Yeah, you've got that's definitely piercing or slashing. So you've got to
Slashing, I
do
believe,
a
yeah.
certain amount of damage. The more damage you do, the likelier it is that you can just get the hell out of there. And I will say, since Marco was attached to you on the way in, he'll be attached to you on the way out. Does that seem fair?
I'm okay with that.
All right, that is a hit. Roll your damage.
Also, it gets a -2 AC, right? Because it's
Yep,
off
yep.
guard.
Absolutely. Okay. Holy shit! Okay. Fuck.
That's some good damage.
I did not anticipate the claw. So you're not out yet, but that's a pretty hell of a way to start. Yeah, you are just starting to cut your way out. The rest of you see the worm suddenly spasm and starts roaring in pain. It's not clear why.
Cool. So that's
You've
action
got
number
one more action. Yep, you get 2 because you're slowed.
Gotcha. So I'm going to do it again. Oh, hang on.
It would be map.
Yep. There we go. And I'm going to mythic that one.
That's a good idea.
Reroll. Keep reroll.
No!
By 1
Oh, that was
whole
gonna be
extra. What?
okay. Well, it was really close, but unfortunately, you do not cut yourself free.
Boo.
I see no reason not to mention it. The total you guys got a deal to get out is 24 in a single round.
Not
Oh, in a
far
Or not a
off.
round, a single
round.
turn. In a
Single
single
turn.
turn, not a single round.
Also, quickly forgot to do this last time for my dragon breath. I'm just going to roll one of these.
It did automatically for you.
Oh, did it? Oh,
It's tracking it. Yep.
Oh,
If you
okay,
hover over
great.
the ability on your token, it says 3 rounds remaining.
just delete that then. Neat. Yeah, that's me done.
Okay. At the end of your turn, you take. Oh, let me. You take 22 points of damage.
Okay.
All
Okay.
right. Medora.
Sustains the malicious shadow.
Okay.
Sod it.
You sustained, but it did
Reroll
not
mythic.
hit.
Okay, fine.
Wait, with Mythic.
Yeah.
You
so
said
it'd
you were
be
doing
plus-
Mythic. So it would be
oh,
plus
well,
6, which is now a hit.
Is it plus? Yeah, it's plus 6.
Yep, you're expert.
So and then,
So that's a hit.
I'm just gonna press cast again, but I need the damage.
Go ahead and roll that damage. As its reflection continues tearing at it.
And then for my third action is gonna be a quickened casting of spell rack.
Well, wait a minute. There's no spells cast on the target.
Is it not whenever, like, it doesn't have to be currently affecting?
Oh, hang on. Let me. I just read the opening text. I didn't read. So, whenever it's affected by a spell with a duration. So that would include your spell. Oh God! Each time it takes the damage. That would reduce the duration of the curse you put on it, though. Each time
Okay.
it works.
Okay.
Okay, so it has to make that will save, and it's stupefied. How fortuitous! Cora's critical hit might be coming in Pog. It is not.
So it
It
Will
succeeds the will save. Oh. So each time it is affected by your sustained spell, it will take more force damage.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So make sure
Okay,
you keep
so-
that handy.
Yep.
So, maintaining the hex you already put upon it, you utter another small, more insidious curse, sort of weaving it into the nature of what you'd already laid upon it. And it's like, to you who sees the lines of magic that make up the world, it's like you're taking them and entwining them around it, wrapping it up in an increasingly complex knot. Which brings us to it. It is mad. It's gonna, now that it's its turn, it's gonna use its reaction immediately to slough its skin. It sort of bursts out of its exoskeleton, leaving behind the outer layer of its skin, ending it being stupefied.
Huh? So the skin is where the brain is, or?
Basically, think of it as it feels refreshed after shaking off like all of the damage dealt.
How
That's
refreshing.
a reaction. It is going to thrash as its first 2 actions.
It can't hit me.
It is adjacent to Selene, so it's going to bite at... I'm going to roll 50-50 between you and Pazuzu. Which one gets the attack? Pazuzu, not Selene. It snaps at the creature flying around its head and lands a critical hit. It deals a lot of damage to Pazuzu. Oh, wow, that is one tough bird. Okay.
Yep.
Pazuzu may also now be grabbed. Pazuzu is not grabbed, is restrained. But its stomach is full for now, so it is not going to be swallowing at present. That being said, I'm going to treat this as a body attack against Selene. That is a hit.
Reaction? Is it time?
I mean, it already damaged. Oh yeah, it is time. You put an impertinent. Okay, so you
Kneel.
let out a command for it to kneel. It doesn't.
I mean, like it's what I have to say. So
it's gonna refuse. It literally isn't even aware it's refusing, which means it's gonna take. Go ahead and roll that 3d6 mental damage. Just kidding.
It doesn't
That
even
should
have
be,
knees.
or will it auto increase? So it actually should be. Oh, that is auto. It's already increased. Okay, cool. Would you like that to be persistent?
yes, I would.
Okay. In that case,
Your lack of knees
Hello.
disgusts
Oh,
me.
do you want me to do the other one?
no
No,
need. I just dragged that onto it, and it's now taking.
Okay.
Out of interest,
Okay.
is that a magical effect? And does that count for my persistent?
Looking at the traits, I believe it is not. I believe it has to specifically be a spell.
Okay.
I got this from a god.
And
I
now,
hate this
regardless of
guy.
which option, make sure you account for this. Your strikes deal an additional point of damage to it. Excuse me, an additional 2 points of damage to it.
Yep.
Because it's refusing. It does bash into you. I did not roll damage yet, or I rolled damage. I did not apply it to you yet. So you
20?
take 20 points of damage, sort of in the mouth with Pazuzu. It is going to attack Ithri with the stinger. That is a hit.
I will use shield block.
I knew that was coming. Doesn't that do a whole bunch of shit because of Unbreaking Castle too?
Hang on, let me double check.
If you want to just hit the ability again to throw it back in chat, that's fine.
I think it's only if it misses, to be fair. When using the shield block,
I thought it said
after
it
the
when
block
you-
is complete, you can attempt to strike with a shield bash or an attached weapon.
That was it.
So I can shield bash it, but I've never done that before. Oh, it needs... Yeah, no, I don't have a shield bash thing. That's why I disregarded all that.
Yeah, you can still do shield bash.
It
You only have to
needs-
have a shield for that.
With a shield,
Shield
bash.
spikes and shield boss is the weapon. That's the attached weapon.
Okay,
So it's
Cool.
one or the other.
okay. Shield
So,
block first, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. So how that works is I click damage, and there should just be a nice block button. Okay. So if I click block and then apply damage, there you go.
Cool.
All dealt. Your shield took a lot of that damage.
Oh, yes.
I as the stinger like still punctured through part of the shield and caught you in the shoulder. One more thing before you retaliate. Could I get you to make the fortitude save? I
Yes,
know
you
you're a
can.
dwarf and a fighter, so this is basically just like on principle at this point.
Well, you had to say it, didn't you?
I had to. Whoops. Okay, so Ithri takes some poison damage and is now enfeebled 2.
In fairness, though, I think 4 is the highest I've rolled so far, so it's getting better.
Okay. So yeah, you feel the paralytic venom starting to eat at you as well. Now you can bash it with your shield.
How? I don't know if I've even got a shield bash.
I think if you just drag...
Can I just strike it with my
The-
shield? There we go.
Yeah, I think that's it. That's the one.
Hey, I actually rolled above a 10.
You forgot to target it, though.
I forgot to target it. Do you want me to re-roll?
Please. So we can automate all that fun stuff. If it makes you feel any better, it missed either way. Both
Okay.
were a miss.
But this one was cool.
Yeah.
Excellent.
So, because of that paralytic, because you're enfeebled too, like, you try to bash it with the shield, but it's like you're, you know that dream struggle where you're like trying to move, but it feels like your body just won't listen to you? It's that, but real.
Yep.
Your body is just too weak. It is going to continue its turn by bodying Cora.
Yikes.
Okay.
Ithri's also going to shield block that.
Rick! You can do that, though. Cora, instead of 46 damage, it didn't do it right. You take, it should be 36 damage.
Mm-hmm.
You want me to do
And
it
so does
manually?
Ithri's shield. No, I got it. I got you. So your shield takes 36 damage, Ithri.
Oh, really? Wow, okay, fine.
Okay,
How's
fine.
your shield doing?
It's about to be
shield?
He's
stowed.
just holding a handle.
It still exists, though, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. That's something. So the shield is crunching as it just slams its body into Cora. This would end its turn, except it's also going to attack the vehicle one more time because it's just that kind of thing.
It's immune to
Wait.
criticals, bitch.
It's immune to crits. So it only takes 11 points of damage.
Which
I think it's-
And I believe
it
that
is now broken.
Oh.
that is the first 2 of its actions.
I find it really funny
Or-
when I hover my mouse over the Pegasus, it says Medora the Pegasus.
I love that.
Lined up
Yeah.
perfectly.
It does. Oh yeah, it does. I see it. For its third and final action, it is going to continue biting and try to bite down on Pazuzu harder.
Oh, Pazuzu, that's gonna
Stop
hurt.
these crits, man.
I'm sorry.
That's horrible.
I think Pazuzu just died.
I think the
I
worms
doubt it.
Ifri's on show.
Pazuzu's a tough mother. Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
All right. Well, no,
Oh.
he's
That'll be a
unconscious. He's
clip.
not dead.
How high in the air
He
were
is
you?
unconscious.
40.
Well,
Okay,
they're in its
you're
mouth
fine.
anyway. They're grabbed.
You're
at
blocking my
present.
exit!
But yeah, you hear
Get out of the way!
your Pazuzu lets out a pained cry, and you hear the crunching of bones as the worm's mouth, its jaws finally close on you and your mount. That does finally end its turn. Cora. Oh
Gotta
wait,
look at
at the end of its turn, it does take 9 mental damage and continues taking damage because of the failed save. Now, Cora. It's badly
Ithri.
injured.
I don't feel so good.
Me either.
I'm going to quickly battle medicine myself. Not the worm. Cora, no.
Target yourself, Goober.
Cora. Target yourself, Cora.
God.
Hold on, I gotta go into this. There we go. Okay. Even Foundry was like, why are you
Oh, I should've
targeting
done
the worm?
that.
It's not, the macro's not working. Okay. It's not working.
Are you using the skill action dialogue, and do you have your token selected?
No, I have a specific macro for this.
Try the skill action dialogue, but make sure you've got your token selected.
I'm selected. I'm targeted.
Is it the skill action dialogue you're using instead of the other macro I said?
It will be right now.
Okay.
While
Yeah,
we
it's
figure that
working
out, you did a critical hit at 32. Was that including the -2 for the AC? I hadn't thought about it until now. My bad.
No, it wasn't.
So the first critical you did against, well, I say first, it's the melee strike body at 32.
Who was that against?
I think that was against Pazuzu. Doesn't say.
No, Pazuzu was 37.
It's higher.
Oh, the first one when it
Yeah.
grappled it. Fuck.
32.
Okay.
Still would have been a hit. Or it might not.
Selene,
It might have
just
still been crit.
have a apology mythic point because I
Fair.
so add a mythic point, Selene. Cora,
Brad?
you are able to tend to yourself. Wait, that's treat wounds, not battle medicine. Is that okay?
There wasn't a battle medicine.
All right,
in the
what I
skill action
understand.
dialogue.
I see what you're saying. Okay, that's fine. It comes with the same thing. You applied the healing. You have an ability pertaining to this. Yes?
Are you talking about my Halo?
Caretaker's calling.
Yeah, but it's myself.
Oh, but you have to critically succeed. You did.
And
so
also
you gain a
that.
mythic point.
I immediately use it. No. Maybe. So that was one action. Is
Yes.
my Halo on? Probably not, because it's the middle of the day, actually.
Yeah, probably.
I have to save energy costs. So in that case,
Don't walk around with all the halos on.
yeah.
You're
I'm
not in the
su-
room. Turn the halo off.
Can I target the two that I can't see? It just says creatures, so I know they're in there. Can I still target them?
I would say you have to have line of effect to them for this.
What do you mean line of effect?
No wall between you.
What kind of wall? It's not a wall. It's a squish.
It's flash.
I don't care.
There are building walls that are thinner than this thing's stomach lining.
Are you saying that I can't target them?
I feel like it. You know what though? I'm looking at it. Rules as written. Yes, you can.
Okay, he said it.
So,
I'm
yeah.
going with it.
Okay.
I'm targeting.
It's a little weird, but then again, so is it sloughing skin to remove stupefied. So
I'm targeting Marco Key and Pazuzu.
Oh, Pazuzu's gonna love that.
okay.
Be his new favorite.
And
Well,
as a 6th
he'll-
level spell, yeah.
13 hit points.
Thank you.
Key's already at full health
Yeah, I know.
because it doesn't heal stamina. But
Correct.
okay. Oh my god, look at Pazuzu right now though. With the skulls and everything. That's dope.
Skulls?
Okay. Yeah, on the token.
I don't see any skulls.
See the You don't see the animations on it?
No.
It was there and then
It's
it
not
went.
continuously.
Oh. Maybe I just.
Weird.
I
It's
missed it.
continuous for me.
Maybe I have to select him? No.
No, I don't know. I think it might
Wait.
just require the
Uh,
graphics settings be on like high performance or something.
Oh, I may have just killed myself. That's okay.
Remember
it's
how
not.
hard it is to kill a mythic character. I'm sure you'll be fine.
Yeah. Do you see how much damage I'm gonna take each time, though?
Oh no. You
I'll
get
be
so
okay.
many
The first
mystic
time-
points though.
I'm gonna.
So you lose 9 hit points. Or wait,
What do you mean? I'm still taking my turn. Why are you telling me I lose hit points?
I'm saying
Just for
that's
fun.
what it will do. 9 hit point, 9 damage. That's it.
What do you mean? What are you talking about?
Oh no, increase to 10. Oh no.
Per person, per thing that gets hit. Yeah, we'll worry about that later. I'm going to flurry of blows.
No, I think it's total.
No.
Yeah, we'll look at that later. Okay, okay. So that's a double hit.
And stunning.
It
Why
takes
not?
10 damage.
Make us.
You never know what'll happen.
Fortitude. You got to make 2
Critical success.
for each hit.
You've got to roll damage for the second one.
It's all there.
No, it isn't. That's literally
It
only one
is.
attack.
No, it's not.
Wait, what? Oh, that's dope. When did they update that? That's so cool.
Don't argue with
It
me,
used to
Stop
GM.
being excited. We're
That
dying
effort.
here.
2 critical successes.
Okay. An action. I still have a move action.
No, well, 1 action. It doesn't have to be move. You don't have a move action. You have an action.
I'm gonna look at it 3. Can you fix the ship? I think
Can
it'll
you
be
fix
okay.
yourself?
I think I'll be okay. Wait, can I use that on myself? Hold on a second. Can I use that ability on myself?
You know your own abilities. It'll say right there in the text.
Hold on. The target ally. Can I be my own target ally?
If it specifies ally, no.
Oh, okay. Can I target somebody else that's in the worm?
No, they have to be able to hear you. That is a thing. They have to be able to hear you.
Pazuzu doesn't have stamina, right?
He does.
Oh, he does?
Yeah.
Hey,
I thought you meant, like,
Pazuzu!
Not anymore, but
You
he
got
did.
this, Pazuzu! You got this! I'm gonna heal Pazuzu.
Make sure you remember to target him.
Oops. I know you're evil, but, you know.
Okay. Roll, and let's see what you got.
Diplomacy. Well, that's still a success. 20.
That is a success. So he heals 1d8 plus 5. Go ahead and roll it.
Here you go, Pazuzu. Well, crappy, but...
Well,
6 stamina.
he is getting mad in that mouth.
That's it. I'm done.
Okay. At the end of your turn, it's poison o'clock.
Oh, shit.
So, could you go ahead and make that for me, Cora?
I forgot about that.
Oh, he's in the cloak.
Oh,
God,
that's
can we
almost
roll
20.
above a 2?
Okay, Cora.
We got a
that is
4
critical
early.
failure.
Whoa.
You take 25 poison damage.
Ah, I'm still standing,
and
bitch.
are enfeebled 2.
I've already enfeebled 2.
Well, it was only for 1 round.
Oh.
So for another round, you are enfeebled 2.
A3, I really don't feel so good.
Marco,
Yeah, it sucks.
tis your turn.
I'll steal my resolve.
Okay.
Come on.
Do I apply that? Like by
So as
pulling
long as
it?
you've got your token selected, you'll just click the macro in chat, and it should do it for you.
Oh, I click it. Okay. Yes, please. Yes. Okay. And now I attempt to escape.
Escape, not cut.
Yeah, I don't
really
think
good
I will do
damage.
22 damage with this stinking dagger I have.
24. Yeah, not without panache.
Yeah. And it's hard to get panache in here, to be honest.
Just like crawling up its
Make sure you have
throat,
it
like,
targeted
no.
before you roll.
Wait, I have to target what? It.
Make sure you have the worm targeted.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Okay, I do. Yeah.
Oh! Oh my god, you done did it! Holy shit! This motherfucker.
Does that mean I get another action
Like-
because I'm no longer?
So, well, hold on. This was only 1 action. Marco, you have panache. I can't believe I'm saying
Oh
this.
yeah!
You perform a deed of acrobatics that is frankly mythic. As taking cues from the very creature you fight, you make like a worm and sort of streamline your way right back up
I'm a
its
worm
gullet.
now.
More serpentine than man. And I can only imagine he being like
What the fuck?
just
I'm gonna get us
watching
out of
him
here, Marco.
wriggle back up
Marco!
there. Not with hands, not with muscle, but pure fucking finesse. Just slithering up its throat. And the
where,
rest of you see it
Marco's
like
"Follow
start
my
to
lead."
choke, hack, and then Selene and Pazuzu just have like a moment of something slipping past them out of its mouth.
Like she's like has each foot on a tooth, like bracing herself.
like
Zuzu's just
and
woke
then
up
just
and
Marco
it's
goes
like
slithers right past.
like a
As both you
goddamn
and Pazuzu watch him go.
fire
Like,
hairball.
that motherfucker. The one thing, you are going to fall the 40 feet to the ground.
40
Do you have cat fall by any chance?
Yes, I
He
do.
does. He's
Oh.
fine.
I have cat fall. Hang on.
Of course you have cat fall.
Here it is.
And you're what? Master in acrobatics?
Of course I am.
Okay, so he just falls, and how do you want to land? 3-point landing? Like, what are we thinking?
No,
here?
I'll do like I'll do like like flipping and then ta-da!
All right, yeah, he just lands covered in like stomach acid and goop
Gross.
Oh, and
right
I
on the
mean,
glass below.
I do still have a dagger and my rapier in my hands, right?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, dual wielding now.
Yeah, you did like the pickaxe thing, just like as you go up, just like
And I like to think like your mustache suddenly rekindles, burning away like the goop that was on your face.
Yeah, the face always gotta be free, so it does like one so the face is covered
Yeah.
in goop.
Okay.
So do I get a last action?
Alas, that was your first action.
No, steal my resolve is an action, isn't it?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
that's right. So yeah,
Yeah.
you've got a third action, and you are
Okay.
considered to have made one attack, but otherwise, yeah.
Yeah. I'm considered to have made one attack.
But you do have panache.
Do have panache. I think I'll try my my finisher, my confident finisher.
Oh, okay.
Can I, before you roll anything, can I use this?
Play when you or an ally are about to make a strike. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna
Ooh.
drag that onto Marco.
Okay, tell me when I'm ready.
You're good to go. Ithri, tell me, how do you represent this? Like, what do you do to
I
make
think
Marco strike true?
Ithri would just yell, "Aim for between the scales," and point at a weak spot.
Ah.
Probably right where the prow struck its body, leaving like a gash. All right, Marco. It'll all be automated.
Okay,
So
I
go ahead, make your attack.
I did put the little tick for finisher, so I'm hoping that is correct. Oh, not too great. But I do the precise strike damage at least.
Miss.
Was that a dub? Did that
one.
roll twice?
It did. It rolled a
Okay.
7 and a 14.
Ooh, does it have... Oh no, it doesn't have a -2 anymore, right? Or is it off guard to me coming out of its mouth? Probably not. It was off guard to me at the beginning of my turn.
It was. It was
So-
off. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. You know what? Yeah. That does make sense. Okay. Yeah. Roll damage. Roll damage.
How do I make
'Cause
it...
off guard? You miss by 1. So
Yeah,
off
but-
guard means you hit.
Yeah,
So
but
you'll just
I
click
need...
damage.
But if I click damage now, will it not just do my precision
No, it'll
damage?
be-
Not... Oh, okay.
No, it'll do it right.
Oh. Well, so I activate this, I think.
If you just click damage in chat, it should.
Yeah.
Yeah. See. It did it right.
Okay.
All right. You do strike true and deal a ferocious blow right to its belly. Not a killing blow, but it is near death now. It is badly hurt. That was fucking epic and really shouldn't have happened, but I'm glad it did. However, you do take... Oh, no, right. I forgot who I was talking to. You're Marco.
all right. Okay, I'm not restrained yet, so I am going to drop my bow out of its mouth.
Okay, it just
I-
falls,
Yeah, that's fine. I am going
clattering
to
on the glass somewhere near Cora.
activate this.
Ah, I'm on the ship.
Spiritual light. That is 2 actions.
Yes.
That's the holy symbol
Yep.
of Archael. Begins to shine
I'm guessing I get that aura.
through bodies to reveal hints of the spirits within.
Do I still
Yes,
have my
yes, you
Iron
would drag
Command
that
up?
aura onto you.
Is that the start or end of my turn?
Is what?
Never mind. It has persistent damage. I don't care. I'm going to quick draw.
Creatures in the light receive. Okay.
It
does have weakness to spirit damage, which is what you deal when you hit it. Oh, I see what you're doing.
Yeah,
Big
you
brain.
see the.
Okay.
You see the,
Okay.
because
It is also considered off guard to you because you're in its mouth.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
Yay, kill it.
Not a critical hit, but that is a hit. Okay, it did the sneak attack. Good. It did backstabber. Great. It is not doing your spirit damage.
I
And
don't.
it should have. Okay.
I don't know how to make that do the thing.
So it will just take an additional 7 damage, which I will do
Dope.
now. As you cut into the roof of its mouth with your kama, it lets out a terrible bloody cry. It is dying at this point. It is so badly wounded.
Yep.
But that does end your turn.
And then Pazuzu can't try and escape on his own without me telling him to, can he?
No, he could do that. As I would say, that's his one action, is an escape attempt, or he
Yeah.
could just try attacking if you'd prefer.
Yeah.
Because remember, as a ranger, he gets the benefits of your hunt prey.
You know what? Yeah, I think he's just gonna like try a little peck, you know?
Get his tongue.
Pazuzu's gonna kill steal us. He gets all the XP.
No, he's gonna miss.
Turns out he is.
No, he's not.
Oh.
I think
Okay.
Pazuzu needs a natural 20 to hit.
Yeah, probably. He's
Just a-
trying.
Just
In
a
fairness,
hit.
he is trying, but he was always meant to be more of a mode of transportation. All right. As we end your turn, that brings us to Ithri, who is currently enfeebled from the poison. Venom.
Excellent. Ithri is going to use a free action to drop his shield, use his first action to change his grip on his hammer to two-handed. He's then going to use United
Ruh-roh.
Assault to strike this thing two-handed.
That's going to count as Key, Marco, Selene, Pazuzu, and
It's
Cora.
maximum of +4.
Wow.
But
Well, you've got it.
yeah, I'll add that. It's also to damage rolls, but I don't know how to do that bit.
I can just do another 4. Hey, you hit by 4, it
I
says.
hit. Perfect.
Oh, wow.
So,
The damage is the friends we made along the way.
yeah.
Let's whack this thing. So it's just an extra 4 damage on top of this, is it? Because of the...
Yep.
Can I add that? +1 to... hang on. It says I can add stuff, but
I
I
can
don't
manually
understand
apply
it. Okay, fuck it.
I'll just manually apply it. It's fine. 16 damage plus another 4. You hammer deep into its body, guts spilling out. It's not a killing blow, but you feel like you're getting pretty close.
That is okay.
And for just a
because-
second, you did even see like the edge of a little gold scaled claw in there.
Excellent. That is okay, because Ithri is in whacking mode. Let's try again. No.
Okay, that is a miss of a critical fashion.
I think Ithri goes to swing and then sees the claw and is like, oh shit!
Is that ends your turn, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
End of
All
turn.
right. Yeah. Yeah. You kind of pull back on that last one, which brings us to Key. Speaking of that claw. Oh
Claw
wait,
time.
nope. Wait. Before we do,
No
we do
claw time.
Ithri, the poison.
Oh, the
Who's got
poison.
The poison.
The poison for
Poison. No, the
Ithri.
poison for Ifri. Ifri's poison.
Make
Marcus
that fortitude
just-
save, please.
Marco's just looking around at Cora and Ifrit like, why did they go look worse off than me?
No more poison.
It's been bad out here. You don't understand.
Good to go.
It was bad
So-
in there.
Key.
It's claw time.
Oh.
It's,
was-
it's mythic claw time.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
That'll do it. Okay, that
Nice.
is a hit. Barely, but it is a hit. Roll your damage. Apparently second time really is the charm.
Big money, big money, big money.
So you guys see this worm as it's bellowing, thrashing, and even with you hitting it with everything you got, it's still there. And just when you're like, can we actually kill this thing? It roars, looks down at Ithri, and as it starts to dive downward, we apply that damage. He explodes out of its front so violently,
Chestburster!
tearing his way free, that he like severs the top half of the worm from the bottom as he explodes out of it. And the head just falls sideways, narrowly avoiding landing on Marco as the rest of the body just thrashes about before collapsing on the glass, leaving blood, viscera, and acid all over the otherwise clean reflection of the sky. Before I end initiative, does anyone have any way of quickly removing poison from Cora, or should we just roll through how that plays out? Actually, no, I guess we're not going to end initiative while she's still there. So, Key, that was 2 of your actions. You now have your 3rd action if you want to do anything with it.
Can I still cast spells as a dragon?
Yeah, dragons
Thanks.
cast spells.
Good.
Pathfinder ones do.
In that case, I'm going to cast Cleanse Affliction on Cora.
At rank 2, that removes. It has advanced past stage 1, so that will knock it down from stage 3 to stage 2.
I think that's all I've got that can cure poisons. Oh, hang on. What does
Also,
it
wait a
do?
minute. No, wait. We can't. That's a 2-action spell. You only had 1 action
Oh.
left because you attacked twice.
Yes. No, one of them was a mythic.
Yeah, it was only a single action.
Yep, you're right. You're right. Okay, you
I'm
can't.
just
Okay,
checking
so
if
Cora,
I-
you're at stage 2 then instead of stage 3 poison.
Okay.
Hang on. If I cast it at a higher level, does it do any better or?
So heightened
No, it
version of the
doesn't.
spell attempt to counteract. Wait a minute.
No, it just changes.
Oh,
what
yes,
I
it
can
does.
do.
If you
Oh,
cast
does?
it at a higher level, you can try to counteract it entirely.
Oh, okay. So I'd have to do it at a 3rd level, yeah?
Yeah,
Cool. Let's
which
just
that's fine if you want to do that. So you could
Yeah.
put counteract.
cast that. Counteract.
You succeed,
Is that all of it?
Cora. That is all of it. You are no longer enfeebled.
Okay.
The critical success.
But I got like 30 seconds left of being a dragon, so if anyone wants me to do anything cool, now's the time.
Is it
Uh,
poisoned?
No, Ithri shook it off himself. Honestly, it never should have happened. I can't. That's probably the only time I'll ever successfully poison Ithri.
That was a low roll.
Cora's just gonna fall backwards onto the ship.
Is there any loot in
As-
its stomach from previous digested?
I'm the loot.
For a second, I thought there was going to be a really nice rapier just sitting there in its stomach, but no, apparently not. As
I'm gonna pick up my bow.
okay, that's fine. As everything stills, Pazuzu, still not overly thrilled about its current condition, but shaking it off as you guys stagger away from the wreckage of its carcass, maybe back onto your ship before you burn to death. I'm going to go ahead and pause, and we're going to take our break. Chat, we will be back in just a few minutes after we get a chance to hydrate, the usual routine. I'd encourage you to stretch, snack, hydrate, whatever your individual needs, and we'll be back shortly. See you soon.
We're back.
Hello.
Welcome back, everybody.
Hi.
Bonjour.
So, after something of a exciting battle with a literal kaiju, our heroes, the Valkyrie, now find themselves sort of stranded on a wrecked cloud skate, surrounded by the carcass of the glass worm. Not actually a demon. I'm so sorry. That was a critical failure.
Yeah, I kind of assumed so.
Question. Are you guys going to repair the ship?
I hang on. Ithri's like laying down on the front of the boat next to Cora.
Next to Cora.
With a
Just
broken
like-
shield. Feeling real rough. Give me
I'd
5
like to come
minutes.
swooping in and turn back into key just before landing.
I feel like
Okay,
that
yeah,
would cause
that is
panic.
dope. That is so cool.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's fine.
Like swooping down and then just like at the wings falling back behind you like a cloak, and then turning into your cloak as you just sort of.
Hello.
Just like picking a couple of chunks of like worm.
Dragon
that's off me.
Dracula.
Hello, Angel
Yeah,
Dragon.
exactly.
Dracula.
Or-
No!
That's something else.
No! It had to be Blaze too, didn't it? Dragula. God damn it. Okay. Continue.
Nalini,
Yes.
Pazuzu, would he allow me to help him a little? Just
I'm
until
sure
he
he'd
can
be-
find some to eat.
I'm sure Pazuzu would be grateful. Staring daggers at Pazuzu.
He proudly like raises his head and turns away. Too cool for
I
school.
Yes.
Put my hand out and just
Does he
go,
want butt scratches?
not because
Puts the tail up.
not because you need it, but because we need you. And I just put my hand out to see if he'll put his head into it. Or
No.
anything.
No.
No?
No.
He will not react to you, but he will also not attack you. Do with that as you will.
Close enough.
It's a crit success.
I cast that on him anyway, and if he is willing, then he gets it. And if he's not, then he does.
He allows it. He'll allow it. Roll the healing.
Are you doing it or am I?
I got it. It's okay. I already had it open
Okay.
from earlier.
That is fine.
May also, if you guys want to. Okay, go ahead. You tell me. I'm sorry. I'll let you tell me.
I was just gonna be like, if we got time, can I get some of this hide?
I would
Uh,
find a scale.
He just
Yeah.
takes some from it. Just here you go.
I think she wants the outside hide, not the inside hide.
Yes.
Ithri is still enfeebled, apparently. Is that something that will last?
I should have been.
I
just
think
for
that was from the poison.
No, that should have disappeared with the poison.
I should remove that.
Ithri's poison, the poison for Ithri.
So is everyone alive then?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Rawr.
Is everyone okay if I lay here for 10 minutes?
Happy, and then
Would you
she's gonna
like a
pull
hut?
some of her weapons and go to skidding.
I'm pretty sure. Don't literally all of you guys need to like? Aren't most of you out of stamina or close?
No.
Ish. No, actually, I'm not.
I have 5
Wow.
hit points,
Yeah.
Oh shit!
and that's it.
So 0 stamina.
Yeah.
So yeah, just a reminder that if you, I don't remember what the ability is called, but there's an ability. If you rest for 10 minutes, you can spend a resolve to regain all of your stamina.
Yeah. Can I? Sorry. How do I
Ask the
activate this?
hut so it's at least comfortable for Ithri and Cora.
I mean, I only did 10 minutes. If you cast it on the boat, does it stay on the boat or does it stay where it
Oh,
was?
it's next to the boat.
Okay.
Can I put my hand on Cora's shoulder, ask her how she's doing, and cast the heal from the star gem?
Absolutely.
What does that look like?
Well, I'll
Is
pat
it
her shoulder,
romantic?
like, "Are you doing all right?" And then I'll facetiously use this
No, I'm not.
heal thingy. I don't know how does healing work?
You
Do I
would
just-
you would want the 2-action one because it does the most healing.
and that's versus living, right?
Yes, Cora is
Okay.
alive, thankfully.
And then
Okay, so you're gonna click
roll?
roll healing. Yep,
Okay,
exactly.
there's other variant as well. I don't know what that means.
That's if you want to change from the 2-action to something else. Okay, so Cora, you get 15 hit points. Not stamina, just hit points.
Yeah.
Oh, was she missing stamina, not hit points? I hope
Both.
she's not
Both.
wasted.
I'm missing both. I literally only
Oh,
have
okay.
5 hit points left. She's gonna put her hand over Marco's. Marco?
On her back?
Oh wait, no, she's laying on her back.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I guess.
Next on the ship, so you'd have to crouch down and put your hand on her shoulder.
Okay, that sounds good.
But she's gonna put her hand on his hand and say, Did you see how cool I was? I was going really fast, did you see?
That was pretty awesome, yeah.
Okay.
You wouldn't have seen a thing. You're inside a worm.
Shut up!
Doesn't matter. She's dying, Kyra. She's dying.
Temptation to heal her to fall, just to be like, now tell her the goddamn truth.
It
So
won't
with
let
that-
me apply the healing, but okay.
Correct. You've got to
Oh, should I?
manually add that to your hit points.
Oh, okay.
No,
I can
Here,
click
you know what? I
apply
have an
healing.
easier
It
way.
says
I have
you
a-
can-
No, it
Yeah, but we're not.
It's
we're
because you
not-
have to have a target. There's
Yeah.
no
Oh,
target.
okay.
I'll leave it on this map for now.
I already did it. Don't do it again.
Oh, okay.
Double
I'm-
heal.
I'm gonna lay here though for 10 minutes to get my stamina back.
I'm
Oh,
going to stop
okay.
being a
Do we
dragon.
all get to do that?
Same.
It's up to you. So you all get a action. We're in exploration mode.
Okay, I healed her,
So-
so then I don't get to.
Selene, you would have to choose if you're tending to wounds or if you want to examine the carcass if there's anything
No, that was
salvageable.
just an action for Marco.
yeah,
That shouldn't
yeah,
take
that was
your
not
full
part
10
of it.
minutes.
It does not.
Oh.
Pazuzu can rest. Selene's going for the hide.
Which one? The one that came off or the other one?
She probably examined both. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay. You'll have to do. This would be survival. However, there's a skill feat for this that I know you don't have. I don't remember what it's called. It's like. Is it harvest something? No. Anyway, it'll be a really difficult DC. But it
I'm
would be
okay with that.
survival.
Do you want me to use action thing since cover tracks? Nope. There's unspecified.
Are you
This
tr-
would be unspecified in this case.
Were you trained in survival?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah, you're not.
Okay.
Yeah. Cool, sure.
So
Because I am gonna be a butthead, I'm gonna try it.
before you go re-rolling anything, I'm going to preempt this by noting there's not really any harvestable material here. 24 is a success in confirming
Oh.
that like what is here would not really translate well as a result of it evolving in such a way as to exist in glass instead of like sand or caves or what have you. It's of a very strange anatomy. What you could harvest, which would not be survival now, we're getting into crafting, is some venom from it. That
Okay.
you might be able to harvest crafting.
But
But like for making leather or armor, it's really not. If you guys were like huge sized or larger, you could maybe make use of this, but it's just too like unwieldy to make practical medium-sized armor out of.
No, that's fine. But what about a rug?
Saddle for Kyra.
I don't think so. But you could go for the venom gland if you want.
Yeah,
that would be.
I want
crafting.
that. And
Again, higher DC though.
I might need E3's help for that then. Yeah, I'll try it,
Fucking
but I
what
also want teeth.
I can do a assist if you are doing this after the first 10 minutes.
Okay, so it would be a DC 30 crafting check to try to get a little bit of venom from it.
I would need a natural something. Not 20.
Yes, that's how rolling. Oh, I was gonna say a natural something. That is how rolling dice works. But yes, if
I'd
it's a
like to
natural
take
20,
20
that's-
minutes so I can also refocus.
I'm sorry about my dice. That was to assist.
So unfortunately, wait, was that to assist or was that?
That
okay.
was to assist with the crafting check.
Okay, so you do get +3. Wow.
It depends.
Hey,
I might have ruined it.
It didn't. That actually is
Oh,
it's a
okay.
DC 20 usually to assist.
Oh, nice.
You are able to get 2 vials of glass worm venom. And I
Now-
will put this in chat so you can see what it does.
I am so excited. Thank you, E3.
You're very welcome.
So
please
please
don't
make,
poison me.
make reference to that. You'll need the exact wording copied down. Like, don't summarize.
Oh, I was
that
gonna.
has to be
I was
precise.
gonna copy paste.
Perfect.
Do 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 do.
Or worst case scenario, make a note so I can easily refer back to the creature if it ever comes up. But you've
Okay.
got 2 vials of it, thanks to Ithri helping, and that would be a 10-minute action from each of you.
Cool.
Cora, you're spending 20 minutes, so everyone else.
I'm
Wait,
gonna
Ithri, you
read.
also healed, didn't you?
I'm gonna
Yeah,
refocus.
first 10 was take a breather. Second
Okay.
10 was crafting. stuff.
So, Key, you have 2 10-minute actions
Oops.
if you wanted to. Well, or did you spend healing? And same for Medora. Would either of you two.
I haven't
Stamina,
healed anyone.
refocus.
I'm gonna.
I meant yourself. I mean, like restoring your stamina.
Yeah, I'm just gonna restore stamina.
Okay, so that's the first 10 minutes. Marco, you were restoring stamina. That's the first 10 minutes. Medora,
Stamina.
stamina. Okay, so Medora, Key, Marco, and Selene. Each of you have a second 10-minute thing you can do.
Refocus.
Can
Okay.
I try fix the ship so it would work again?
What's your proficiency in crafting?
I said try. Untrained.
Okay, so it's an auto failure. I
Oh.
would say as long as you don't try too hard, you won't break anything.
What if I do like my mythics point to roll at mythic proficiency? Does that work? Is that a thing? Didn't you?
Technically, yes.
Would be kind of cool.
Do you
Maybe
have any tools?
Yeah, I have thieves tools.
So
Right?
no.
Oh.
That's nope.
I have
Those are
climbing
for
tools.
lock picking. Those are for climbing.
Well, maybe it's
Um,
just a few
You can
things
unlock
that
the
came
boat.
loose and I'm just putting them back.
Okay, this thing got fucked up. Like we're talking major
I thought we're
damage
just
to the
missing
ship.
1 HP to be able to roll again. I didn't say to like fully repair it. I just meant so it will drive again.
Okay, well, yes,
Here, I have a
but to
crowbar.
get
You can
like,
use that to hammer it back together. I'm sure that'll be fine.
you would need some form of either a repair kit or artisan's tools to fix it sufficiently.
Hmm.
If you have those, then yes, I am required by rules to say
Oh.
you could attempt it and then just mythic rewrite to roll with mythic proficiency.
So what if I just use my thieves calling and steal the tools off Ithri while he's busy looking for poison glands and then I'll fix it? Then I might even regain one.
Technically, that would work.
Like,
If you want to try to steal Ithri's repair kit.
Hey,
talking me into
Marco,
the idea.
do you want to use my artisan's toolkit?
Just about to like, oh, sure, I'd love to.
Here you go.
Hmm.
My God. Okay.
Don't
Ithri's
give
looking
them
the
back.
other
Does
way
that count
because
as
otherwise this
stealing?
will.
Like Ithri
Okay.
looking at that little butterfly that's just.
Oh no, this is
Uh,
during poison
Yeah,
retrieval, I
I'm
presume.
busy
Oh,
retrieving poison glands.
Yeah.
Okay. And then, what do I roll? Just the crafting, or
So
I guess
yes,
it's
this would be
skill
crafting.
menu, crafting.
And since we know, if you just want to spend the mythic point, you will get a bonus of 21 on
Can
top
I
of whatever you roll.
click use action and
So
then remove my mythic point? Is that all right with you?
Yeah, that's fine. That's
Oh,
fine. Nah, well,
select
do-
item
roll a
to
crafting
repair.
check.
Oh,
Oh,
unspecified.
that's
then, I
you
guess.
can target the vehicle. No,
Oh,
target the
can
vehicle.
I? Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Hang on. No, when I try to target it, it like it opens a character sheet for the thing.
No,
Like
you don't
token
double
configure-
click it. You hover
Oh.
over it and press T. It's because you control it, so
T.
you gotta hover over.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Yeah, it's different when you control everything. I had to learn that the hard way for GMing.
Repair. Select item to repair. It still says.
And you're targeting.
Oh,
The sh-
sorry.
Bye.
Oops.
That's
It's fixed.
I tried to drag it into the.
no, you wouldn't drag it. You either so if you have it targeted, you
Yeah.
can also make sure you have it selected.
I have it selected and targeted.
And it's not okay.
I guess
Well,
'cause it's not a-
just just roll unspecified crafting.
Okay.
I don't know how the macro there works. I don't know what you're supposed to do. So plus 21
Oh, nice. I'll remove my.
because you're using the
My
mythic
point.
point. 34 will not be a critical success, but it is a success. I gotta check how much you heal it. You restore 5 hit points to the item, plus an additional 5 per proficiency rank. Oh, Christ. You heal 35 hit points to the vehicle.
Woo! Just polishing it up.
Good as new.
Looks better than before.
Mythic fucking characters. Okay, so in the time you go into the worm to start helping harvest Ithri, by the time you come out, you just see Marco like with a sweatband, wiping a little sweat off his brow. Job well done, like closing up a toolbox that you're like, what the fuck? The ship is more or less fixed. It's got a little bit of damage, but
Oh,
Marco seemingly has got the
Check-
ship working again.
checks that his tools are still on his belt.
If he only knew. If Ithri only knew.
Oh, okay. You want to pilot it then? Give it a go.
No way! I'm not gonna be the one to push the button down the first time.
Oh, I don't know if I'd trust another man's work. Go on.
You can go
Oh,
ahead.
are
and
we
walk
sailing away, or what's the plan?
The Dora can pilot it.
Ooh, can I push the button?
Oh, sure. I'm sure they'll be fine.
So you have to, how this works, you have to designate a pilot, and they must make the check.
Oh, I don't want to pilot it.
Well, I'm designating Medora, but Cora seems to be eager to try, so.
So
No.
it can only actually be done by the person who is doing so. Because it's not a matter of hitting a button or turning a key in the ignition. Starting it is part of driving forward. Like they are linked.
Oh,
They,
yeah. I want to try. Can I try? What if I crash? I want to try though.
You
Maybe.
crash, Marco can fix it.
I mean,
Okay.
Sure, and it's
what
just
do
a
I need
great
to roll?
job. I know exactly what I did.
Now, Cora, go easy on the gas. What do you need me to roll, GM? I'm piloting.
It is Arcana, Crafting, Nature, or Piloting lore.
Nature is good, isn't it?
Note that everyone takes damage if this fails, not just the boat.
I don't know that.
Why would you say something awful like that?
You do know that. That's how drive. It's like if you drive the car and you crash it, everyone in the car is going to be hurt. I don't think you need a check.
I go
or
really
practice
easy
to
on the
know that.
gas. I was 19.
That is a failure.
Oh. Well, what happens? Nothing.
It doesn't start.
Oh.
I
You
can't
can't
get
get
it
it
to
to work.
start.
Fortunately, you have to get it started before you can crash it. So that works out.
Dang it. I tried. I can't do it, I guess.
Wait, what did you need for it?
Zelini, it's fine. You and I can do it. If three would like a break.
I
can.
was just enjoying the attempts. It's all good. If
Hold
you
on,
want to
let
give
me
it a go,
try.
do it.
Let me try one more time.
I'm
Let
not
me
sure
try
that.
again.
Yeah,
If they
remember we're
finished at
going.
3, would you like the pilot,
Damn
or
it.
would you like a rest?
I will do as I'm told. If you guys want to give it a go, that's all good.
This is hard.
Cora, remember we're going into the Narrows. That means it's going to be even more difficult than just out in the open sea.
Oh, I can speak from firsthand experience. Ash struggles with straight lines.
Shut the fuck up. I can't get it started. Somebody else will have to do it.
I mean, it's probably best that we have multiple people, but words are hard. Multiple people who can, just in case I get incapacitated. Well, Zelini hasn't tried yet, so give it a go.
Yeah. What were the options that I could do?
Crafting or
Arcana, Crafting, Nature.
Pilot.
Okay.
Or Piloting lore. That's right. That is a failure.
Don't.
See, it's hard.
I have a plus
You don't
16 and I roll a 5. This my crafting is lower than my nature.
I think we discovered that crafting is easier than nature, though, right?
Look at these poisons.
Yeah, but that still would have been.
Yes, we did discover that. But that would have been a failure anyway.
Seleni's too excited about her poisons. She's just like, here, press the button. Look at these. Look at these.
Okay.
I will also note, because you are right at the edge of the island, it's not far to go.
Yeah,
It's
we're
basically
just messing
half a
around.
hex.
I don't.
2-ish miles, a little over
I
2
don't
miles.
like seeing that, Selene. That was inside me. It doesn't feel good.
Can
I'm
confirm.
sorry,
In
but
the
it's,
interest of a nice meal before we all fry to death. Would you mind, Ithri?
Sure. We're just heading down the river, right?
Seems like the best plan to me.
Okay. Yeah. Go figure.
He just walks up, just goes,
Once
and go.
everything is settled, and I will say that whole ordeal took another 10 minutes, making it about 2:30 in the afternoon by the time you get this thing back up and moving. You skate across the ice. It does, by the way, take some finesse to maneuver around the wreckage of the worm.
Can't go straight through the middle.
You actually more or less kind of can, but there's also all the debris
Yeah, no,
and all that.
I don't think Ithri would try.
Yeah, though it doesn't take that long. You guys are able to work it out and start moving. Let me find my notes on this because it's now once more time. This is the Isle. Okay. The brilliant reflection of the glass acts like a guiding arrow through the peaks on either side. As the cloud skate speeds over the surface, you follow this brilliant needle of glass thrusting through the dark stone hills. The needle leads you almost straight south through an opening between the jagged rocks, which rise abruptly from the shore. It is... I don't know why. It's just saying the same thing over and over again. Weird. Who wrote this? You follow the Narrows for some time. After about an hour. Centered in the basin in the surrounding hills lies a lake of glass. A narrow neck passing between the hills to the northeast. The shoreline of this lake is paved with white stone, which also marks not one, but two community squares, one to the north and one to the south. Centered in the square to the north. Actually, why don't I offer you a visual aid? Centered in the square to the north, outlined against the shattered hills, a gray stone obelisk rises sharply. A white paved road passes to the northwest, connecting to a causeway that cuts through the blasted hills like an ancient scar. Now, give me 1 second, because I noticed when I moved here, it killed the music.
We also don't have any visibility.
What?
Yeah.
No visible token.
Configure lighting. There. That should fix it.
Whoa.
And let me just add your party token. Right, and then the music. Did I make one for this? I thought I did. Yeah. Sorry, there we go. So, the obelisk. Centered in the square to the north, gray stone obelisk rises sharply. White paved road passes to the northwest. That's where we left off. All about the obelisk, extending from the shore to the edge of the hills. The ruins of buildings lie scattered and crushed. Immediately bordering the two squares and the paved esplanade along the shoreline, let me know if anyone doesn't know what that is, I had to Google it, lie buildings monumental in size. Their walls broken and fallen in, now mere crumbled piles of rotten brick and weathered stone. To the east lies the ruins of a massive hippodrome, its cheering multitudes now silenced by death. Other buildings are smaller, obviously temples, shops, houses. A few still retain their roofs and look as though they could provide shelter. You note that the structures of this city of stone are of two types, those destroyed by time and wind, and those that seem wholly unaffected by those scourging elements, almost as if they were meant to stand, waiting for the arrival of some important messenger. Valkyrie, welcome to the cursed city of Medinot Muscovy.
What's that thing you said?
Medinot Muscovy.
No, what's the thing you said that said ask if you don't know what that is?
Esplanade.
Oh, an esplanade. It's like a boardwalk that follows a aquatic surf. So it's like a boardwalk around the edge of a lake, for example, but like communal. I think it's actually Esplanade, but why they couldn't use a different term, I don't know. But now that I know what an Esplanade is, I like it, and therefore I will commit to it. See how the white stone sort of continues around the edge from the northern square and the southern square? That's the Esplanade.
There's just a large path around the outside, effectively.
Exactly what would have once been water, but now is glass.
Is there any obvious dock?
Yes and no. Let me find which journal this is mentioned in. The Cursed City. Is it you? Let's see. The mile-long mirrored lake is nearly half a mile wide at the southern end. It stretches from the pavement to the southwest to the narrows in the northeast. Braided marks parallel to the shore scar the otherwise smooth surface of the narrows, connecting to similar swirls scratched in the smooth surface of this glass lake at the center of the city. You can see C5. Where's C5? Oh, I see it. I didn't mark it. Over here. You see where I'm marking it, the number 5?
Yeah.
At this point, you can make out something, though. So are you guys, keeping in mind that this is like half a mile, what route do you want to take to examine the shore? You'd have to get close to really make out details. Do you just want to kind of follow the shoreline looking for a
if there was
landing point, or
if there was a
awesome.
point that looked like it was once a dock, regardless of whether it still is standing, I think that's it, where E3 would be heading.
Okay, so around the shoreline of the glass-surfaced lake in the city center, you see numerous stakes driven into the sand. Some of them old and weathered, others quite new. And you see lines cut into the glass where other cloud skates have landed right on the Esplanade and then set out again at these points. So would you like to sort of dock right around here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And so you do. Sort of sliding right up onto the Esplanade. You can see the obelisk at the number 2 over there. While as for the Esplanade itself, it is paved with large white stone blocks. Probably the same stone as the White Causeway to the northwest. There is a public square on the north side just ahead of you, with a gray obelisk in its center. You see that it is flanked by the ruins of 2 graceful, at one time 3-story buildings, apparently the largest in the city. Now, those graceful arches connect only broken walls, the once gleaming domes having fallen to rubble. You can make out another square south of it, but that's a pretty long way off. This is what you see as you guys land.
So are we going
What do
like
you do?
right here? Getting off here?
I mean, I could sail around a bit if you want to go over to the other side. But I don't know.
I'm good here.
I don't really know where to
Well,
go from here.
I'm gonna jump off and land over here.
Is the obelisk
So,
in good condition?
you want to approach it? Each of these little hexes, I don't know if you saw, is about 52 feet.
52.
About.
So we
Not
can call
exactly.
it 50 feet. So yeah, you guys can walk into the square to get a better look at everything. Yeah, the obelisk. As you approach the obelisk, you see that its base is about 25 feet square. and its height is well over 100 feet, making it 2.5 times taller than that worm was. The slanting walls are polished and reflective, save at the base, wherein you see inscriptions etched in the ancient alphabet, in case you forgot that was a thing. The inscription on the east and west sides is long, seemingly several sentences, while on the north and south, just a few words. And beneath the inscription is a fist-sized indentation.
Is it a fist-shaped indentation, or is it just...
No, just like it's rounded.
I'd nudge Marco towards it.
What's indentation?
Mm-hmm.
Looks
Are
like
you
something should be
nudging
put
me?
there.
Don't you want to check for traps?
Oh, sure. I thought somebody might want to read the text before, but okay. I check for traps.
Make your seek check.
While Mark is looking, I guess Key and I are probably trying to read.
We're definitely trying to read.
So the art
Ooh.
assets were not printed. I think it was an oversight during this. I've hunted across the internet. As far as I can tell, it's not just missing from my copy. I think it was never printed. But since you guys, I guess I'll leave it to you. Do you want there to be a skill check for this, or do you think at this point you're good enough at reading that I should just give you the text?
Oh.
I don't-
mm,
I really don't think at this point you know how to read it, I think. Does that feel safe to say?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which do you want? The short inscription that's on the north and south walls, or the long one on the east and west?
Both.
Okay, which one first, Goober?
Oh,
Let's,
Key,
the
Key
same
will read the
time.
short one and I'll read the long one. How about that? No, we'll
Yeah,
go
sure.
the short one first.
Okay, so looking on the north and south walls, this, by the way, is where the indentation is. It would be on the south wall. You see, in its appointed time shall man arise from his ignorance and, reaching for the stars, offer them in wisdom.
And the other.
The longer inscription says, "Star is hidden from sunlight by the sun. 4 tests must ye pass before it shines forth. To hunt treasure, ye must treasure hunt. From the gods, their gifts seek. Cleanliness is next to godliness. When ye have a friend's tears, the fiery gift, and the hawk's wings, carry ye the 14 golden links to bridge the swamp. Only then can mortals hear the chimes, and then may the star light the way."
Holy crap.
I will also point out another thing. As you are reading this, Key specifically, you become aware of something, and I don't think you're gonna like it.
Oh,
You have detect magic, right?
always.
Not anymore.
Hmm.
So what?
Magic
How,
stopped.
how would he know that?
As you are reading this, magic stops. All of it.
Just all magic. I'm going to quickly cast light. Cool, so that proves the theory. Guys,
Uh-uh.
What?
my spiritual mitts aren't working.
Is there like a cream for that?
You've
or...
got gloves or?
No, I just tried making a light, and I can't detect any magic coming from anywhere.
I try to phase Lolita out of my skin.
Doesn't happen.
I dread the question, but does that mean I don't have any hair?
Correct.
Oh shit!
You don't have any-
You've got turban on, right?
Wraps
So you
turban
can't-
on, not tighter, yes.
There is still a little
Ugh.
smoke just wafting out though, because
Marco,
it's
when
still
did you
hot.
shave?
Marco
Uh,
just dies of man.
Can I turn my halo on? Is that magic?
Nope.
I
It does
can't.
not appear to function.
Guys, my halo's click. It's not click click. It's not working.
I will also note it was working up until you read the inscriptions on the obelisk.
Quick, read them backwards to reverse it.
Maybe if
hole
we
in the
move away.
obelisk Is the hole in the obelisk star gem shape?
I don't know.
I
yet.
mean, each star gem is a little different in shape, but it's
Oh,
about
are
the
they?
right size.
How many holes are there? Just this one?
Just
Shouldn't there be-
one. Yep.
And so from the thingy, it said like a friend's tears, the fiery gift. Like my star gem was like from a fire thingy, right? But like, are there any indications of like what star gems do they have? Like any attributes, like or any stories attached to them about stuff like that?
If so, only what you guys may have heard in passing.
Let's explore.
Do your star gems still work?
Haskell, am I hungry?
I mean,
Are you-
that's probably a question better asked to you.
Are you asking
hungry?
as Myth?
I haven't been.
She has an ability, dude.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, you gotta say that. Don't just. I don't know these things.
I knew
Um,
that. How do you not know that? Come on.
I'm gonna remember you said that the
dumbness.
next time you ask me for a rules check.
Oh,
Uh,
my hubris.
Hoisted.
no, you are not hungry.
I think we should look around.
Oh, we are looking around. He's checking for traps.
I think we need to find more of this place before committing to an idea that I had.
I mentioned a swamp.
Marco, you are not finding a trap, by the way.
Remember,
you don't
it's
see any
plus
sign
2
of a.
for traps
I know.
specifically. Okay. And the
I think-
seek is otherwise just my seek action for exploration.
Search.
Just
You're
out
searching.
of
effectively.
curiosity, do we need to shower?
I mean, I didn't want to say anything.
What? I don't get it. Are we stinky?
I mean, the water's glass is going to be hard.
I mean,
There do
tea
look
has
to
just
be
been
some
covered in acid.
bathhouses among like the shops and temples and that. You can see the hippodrome ruins.
Do we go there?
I think I would like
There's
to
all sorts
explore
of
the
stuff.
hippodrome,
Sure.
and whatever
Well-
that is.
I mean, we need to explore, right?
What's a hippodrome?
It's where people keep their
Like-
hippos.
The Zuzu, but
I start going over
No.
there.
Okay,
Immediately.
So are you guys gonna follow the esplanade?
we follow it to there and then dip out via that for the hippodrome.
Sure.
You
You depart the square.
I just need to know, you to know, Cora, that was a joke. That wasn't actually the thing.
I'm going
You're not fast enough to catch up with Cora.
Shit.
Hey, they might be hungry hippos.
I hope not. We haven't got any food.
It's about 4:00 by the time you reach this point. You can see, by the way, Ithri. You almost certainly would recognize the building right there as you look at it, and it would be very, very shocking. You're familiar with the Dwarven Pantheon, yes? Ithri doesn't just know Odin and such.
He wouldn't have been forced to learn some of it through gritted teeth. So he might not know really specific stuff, but I think
I think you'd recognize. So, okay, I'll keep the detail minimal then. Almost due east of the Glass Lake, and touching the esplanade, stands a low curving hill. I wonder if Ashla will know what this is before I finish. About 400 feet across. Beyond the mound, the tops of a number of stone objects can be seen. 3 openings lead through the mound, which forms a ring about 20 feet high. A space... Well, I won't say any more than that, but Ithri, looking to this... Oh, no, you can see. I'm sorry, you can see through it. A space of 30 feet separates the outer ring from a second mound, which forms an inner ring, also about 20 feet high. A single opening leads through the inner ring that is aligned so that a passageway leads from the esplanade straight through both rings. And you can make out, just within the inner ring, flanking the entry path, are 2 immense gray stones that tower over the inner yard. These stones, which are 10 feet on a side and stand 40 feet tall, are part of a circle of smaller stones, the tops of which can be seen behind the mound. And aligned with the entry passage, a stone shrine can be made out through the entry stones. Now, Ithri, you've seen temples like this before. Every dwarvish settlement includes a temple dedicated to Balder.
A3 would share that information.
Balder, of course, being the most popular of all dwarven gods.
Well,
I believe referred to... Well, no, I'll leave any further detail to religion checks.
I'll
You
make
said
a
you don't know
religion
this,
check.
then it-
doesn't someone have a book on dwarven something? That's an overgame thing, because I don't think Ithri knows yet.
Or it does.
Yep, and if it's not specified to be, if Cora's not explicitly using it, you will be using a very difficult DC unless you are a dwarf.
I'll use it.
Are you?
I'll
Yeah,
whip
okay,
it out and
Cora
be like, look
takes out the
at
book.
this.
Starts flipping through until you find Balder. You find that Balder was the most popular of all the dwarven gods.
So
The
popular.
other gods in the pantheon were said to be charmed by his good looks and easy
So charming.
personality,
Good looking.
and he was a sought-after companion on all of the other gods' adventures. But Balder was troubled by dreams of his own death,
Oh.
and so when he confided these fears to Frigg, Odin's wife, she was so worried about what harm might happen to Balder that she made every single item in existence swear it would not hurt him.
Oh, that's so nice.
And once this oath had been accepted, the other gods would amuse themselves by hurling various objects at Balder.
Oh, me.
Here's where
I
it gets
think-
interesting for Cora.
I think that Ithri's actually told
Oh,
this
jeez.
story before.
Damn it, Loki.
I think you are correct.
Go ahead.
You know where this is going.
Yeah. Oh, I knew as soon as you said the name.
Oh,
But
sure. Angered by the attention given to Balder, the malicious dwarven god Loki went in disguise to Frigg and asked her about the oath. She admitted that all the plants, animals, stones, and metals of the earth had taken the oath save one, the lowly mistletoe. Loki, of course, then fashioned a wand of mistletoe and gave it to the blind god. Is it Hod? Hod? Probably Hod. Directing him to try throwing this at Balder. And laughing, Hod did, and the wand struck and killed Balder. who is still remembered in dwarven tales and honored as the charming friend to all.
Well, that wasn't very nice. See, that's
Temples
taking
of
it too
Balder now.
far.
Like this one, something I suspect Ashlow may already be aware of. Temples like this one are not actually a true temple of Balder. They are a shrine to the Norns, hence the circle of stones. But they are dedicated to Balder, to
In memoria.
protect Balder in hindsight. They're asking the Norns to protect Balder in spite of him already being gone.
Is there like a no mistletoes allowed shield sign at the entrance or something? Like TSA
not.
teams checking.
Christmas is
Back
really
for-
awkward for dwarves.
Go back a
Oh
bit.
god.
You said something friend.
Huh? What?
Huh?
Something friend?
Something friend. Is there
Who's it?
maybe a fountain or a stream or a water source in here?
Do you want to go in?
I mean, there might be.
Oh.
I don't think that's.
You mean
Necessarily.
Necessarily.
Right here.
Yeah.
Right.
We can check.
Yeah? You guys gonna go in?
Yeah.
Okay.
Here, Three will
You enter
hesitate
this-
a little bit, but yeah, he'll follow the party at the back.
I was gonna say, in dwarvish culture in particular, the Norns are kind of like you take your fucking hat off when you're in their presence, that kind of thing. Like even more so than like Odin, the Norns are probably the most terrifying force in dwarven mythology.
And we're about to introduce them to the Valkyrie Mark II.
As you enter the temple, the gigantic stones, gray and brooding, stand as sentinels. Hang on, what am I doing? How about
What are you doing?
we all have a better look?
Oh, wow.
Oh yes.
Friggin' massive.
400 feet.
Can't
Your
see
feet
anything.
mean nothing to me, Asco.
Try
Ow, your
selecting and
token is up.
deselecting. There is a token there.
Yeah, your token's over here.
Yeah. I can't see anything.
Can you
Everything is black
select?
to me.
Can you select, and maybe that'll help. Sometimes if you select the token, it gives you
Nope.
vision.
It's a local bug then, because like the token is working. Like the token has vision.
It's working on Observer and on mine. See,
Yeah, same. I can see it.
do it. Refresh. Refresh time.
Yep.
I start heading in. Or forward, I should say, I guess.
Okay, I'll just grab the stream for a second.
Does your book say if there's any specific rituals we should be performing?
Let me look in the appendix. Rituals. Baldur.
Is that one of your
So-
like school textbook, Ithri?
Not mine specifically, but
As you guys enter,
Wait,
the
are there any
gigantic
rituals?
stones. I'm going to describe what you see first, then we'll
Okay.
get there. Let's
Okay.
let's
okay.
start. Oh, I like that. That's hardcore. That music. The gigantic stones, gray and brooding, stand as sentinels on either side of the entry. And like looking at your token as you enter, you can kind of get a sense of how massive and imposing these really are. To the right and left, 24 smaller stones, only half the size of the larger ones, curve away in a great circle. A ring of man-sized stones, about 50 total, surround a shrine nearly at the center of this area.
Nearly at the center, that's gonna bug me for the rest.
Okay,
of
at the
this.
center of the area. I don't know why the text had to. Oh no,
No,
it is.
look
It's
on the
not-
map.
it's
It's
off
not
center.
Look
actually
at
in
it.
the center. Now I
Yeah.
noticed it.
Oh, that's correct. It's nearly at the center.
It's deliberately
Behind the
off
shrine.
center.
For now, actually, for funsies, I'm gonna turn off the dynamic lighting unless like a fight starts, so you guys can just appreciate the magnitude of the place. It would really make you feel small. Behind the shrine to the west, an even smaller circle of stones can be seen. The shrine itself is a circular slab of multi-hued stone raised 2 feet, not quite a meter, like 2/3 of a meter, above the level of the ground. It is backed by a semicircular wall of similar stone, rising 15 feet above the floor. This wall is carved in a twisted latticework that appears to have no end nor beginning. Centered and protected by the arms of the semicircle is a black marble column, about 2 feet in diameter, 10 feet tall, so a little over 3 meters. Its surface has been carved into a fabric design with many twisted and woven threads, all signs of the Norns. Threads of fate, if you will. Behind the raised shrine are 13 gray weathered stones. They really like circles. 5 feet wide, 3 feet thick, and 15 feet tall. These form an irregular circle around a stone tablet that rises 5 feet from the ground. The tablet is of black rock, smoothed and polished to a high shine. You asked about rituals in the book. So Cora, like, oblivious to all of these enormous monuments around you, just sort of like nose in the book, like, yes. There are
Yes.
rituals to the Norns. But it's all written in Dwarvish.
It's
May
ready
I
to read
point
this.
out that there are 14 stones.
There's more than 14. What type of stones? What specific stones are you on
Yeah.
about?
I was gonna say there's a
Well, you said the ring of 13, so I counted. I was like, there's
Oh.
14.
how interesting. How interesting indeed. I'm sure that's just coincidence.
The fuck?
Mimic.
It doesn't mean anything.
When's a mimic? It has to be. No
What's
other
a
option.
fucking a column?
So, as you guys are walking in, where do you go in this
I
place?
turn around and leave.
I was
Do-
gonna
what
wait.
No,
does,
Ithri,
yeah, what
read
does
this,
the book
read
say?
This. Read this, Ithri.
Are you stopping here to look at the book, or
Yes.
where would you
Probably-
stop to look at the book?
Well,
Exactly
she's
where we
stopping
are.
Before
Ithri.
entering the circle that looks like some sort of magic something.
Oh yeah, because your
Ithri-
detect magic isn't working anymore, so you don't know. Oh,
Ithri,
Uh,
I can't read this. Can you read this?
Yep.
anti-magic is devastating, man.
Yeah,
Looking
tell
at
me
this,
about it.
It details something that Ithri, you already know. You actually don't need to read this because this ritual is known to pretty much every dwarf, at least who's part of this culture, who follows the pantheon. It is details on communing with the Norns in one of their shrines.
Ithri wasn't looking for rituals for the Norns, he was looking for rituals for Boulder.
They are one and the same.
Okay.
However, let's see.
Communing with the Norns is something Ithri's looking to avoid unless it is just a ritualistic
Yeah, okay. So there are a few rituals related to Boulder as well. Number 1, you don't bring wood, especially mistletoe, anywhere near this temple. It is, at best, something that you would be frowned upon for. At worst, treated as an enemy of whatever force protects the sanctity of the temple.
Thank God no one
Which
has a
is-
peg leg.
which is the
I have a-
Norns.
I have a question. Do you think
Bows and
they
arrows are wood.
they would know that I am related to,
When you say they,
they? I gesture at the place ahead of us.
They're in the walls, Cora.
Like, are
um,
they gonna get mad that I'm here?
you're adorable. They already knew you
Cool.
were coming, and they already know what you are. They probably put it into place to start with.
Oh, so we're okay. I'm okay then.
They are. Think. How do I translate? Think of the Norns as time.
Medora.
I was going to
legit
say, not
reaction
only
it's just like
a lot of the imagery here, Medora would be familiar. Like the lattice work and the way the lines, like you would immediately be like, oh, those are the timelines. Those are the threads of fate. You just know that looking at them. Not only because of your patron, though, Medora, you're a follower of Poseidon, correct?
was.
That faith has an equivalent to the Norns.
Mm-hmm.
For a mythic point, do you know their names? Not the fates. I want specific names. Do you know their actual names?
Bob.
I think I only know 2.
Alessia.
No.
No. Like not.
Does anyone here?
That was basically my knowledge is that they were in Percy Jackson. One of them was
Fair
on
enough.
a school bus wearing a
I
baseball
only
cap.
know that. I literally
I'm
only
kidding.
know their names from playing too much Persona.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's not super relevant, but
One of them begins with A.
Atropos, not Atropos. Yeah, Atropos.
And she
it's-
cosplayed Mrs. Dodds.
I know there was I know Clotho, however you say that. I don't remember the
Yep.
third one.
Hey, Harpy Harp. Tell me the names.
What?
With your own mythic point.
That's the equivalent to the Norns.
Mhm.
So
I
it's
think
funny
Medora
that
would
Medora
already
would be
be,
like recognizing a
taking-
lot of this.
Staff on the floor. Like, okay, that's
staves,
wood.
arrows.
Oh yeah, A3 would have been like, you should probably leave your wood outside. Where you?
Ithri would
Um,
know you're expected to deposit them basically right outside the stones.
Mm-hmm.
That as long as you don't bring them into the inner rings, no offense is taken.
All of my stuff is just gone on the floor there. I can't ping. I can ping? I can't ping. Why are we being
Should be
annoying?
able to.
So
Your
my
computer is
boundaries.
rebelling.
I guess I'll just leave my staff there.
I don't think I have a single wooden item
There.
on me.
A3 would leave his
I-
hammer because the handle is wood.
I will.
I'm just dumping my
leave
bag.
My
a whole
staff
lot.
and my spear just kind of like.
I feel
Oh,
like
crap.
bags of holding or sleeves of holding or anything that's an extra dimensional space wouldn't count. So A3's not leaving his bag behind. But yeah,
Oh, okay.
Oh, I leave behind my wooden shield as well.
thank you. Yeah, so the Norns are like aspects of time. You're not gonna they if they don't know something, it's not knowable.
Oh.
And the
Uh,
theory is that they're in control of everything.
I just realized the actual rune for the Norns is on the map.
Mhm.
That's fucking dope.
Speaking of the arrows, I'm just gonna kind of quietly tuck them into someone's bag
Mine.
of holding.
I'm leaving it there.
A3 probably would have been like, you're not allowed wood, and would have held
So the
open
bag of
his-
holding is not currently functional. Opening it up, you see there's no contents in it.
Fuck.
Here,
It's just a regular
in my
non-magical
stuff.
bag.
leaves
All
the
my
bag
stuff was
behind.
in there.
I'm
will
gonna put my
it-
stuff on the floor, and I'm putting that to remind me to. Oh, okay, the
Yeah,
map
I'm
is so
not gonna
huge, I
do
can't
it.
see.
I'm not gonna do it in Foundry, but we'll worry about
I'll
that
make
if
a personal
a
note.
fight. Yeah. Depending on your theory of how these things are set up, these rings is the shape of time as we can understand it. I don't understand it, but things go round,
Okay.
and then the things that go round things that go round, and everything ends at the beginning and starts again. But don't worry, the Norns aren't going to be upset at you,
Okay.
or they're already upset at you.
Well, what do I do if they are?
Then they may have already forgiven you, and the forgiveness might still happen.
Should I have brought cookies? I have
Yes.
taffy.
But not for the Norns.
As long as you
Oh.
haven't put them in a wooden box.
They're for me.
Yeah, cough up.
I don't have any cookies. I only have taffy.
Was there anything else specifically, Ithri?
About the Norns?
Before I step in there.
I mean,
Communing rituals in the book, but that's about it.
Ithri looks at Medora. Well, Boulder's like the god of light, or is. Death is weird with gods. He's the god of light, radiance, joy, and purity, amongst other things.
But he's gonna love Cora then.
Yeah. Just try and keep those things in your mind, I guess. I don't have anything to leave him.
That's easy.
I have a question for you.
For me specifically.
Yeah. Would you take the star gem if I asked you to?
Yes.
Okay. I might want you to.
Here? Is it working?
It's working, and it won't work for you for a week. So, probably not worth an emergency. Unless it's an emergency, rather.
I mean, if it's not going to work for me for a week, then
But it might be more important than me having.
I more think if we're still here in a week, we'll have bigger problems than whether the star gem's working.
Yeah.
But I can do if it's what you want.
I'm
Let
going
me
to
think on it.
march forward.
Why are we even trying to talk to these people?
Need the star
You don't
gem.
have to. You can stay here if you want.
Do you know these guys? Who
They
says
know
they
us,
can come
it
and come
sounds
out?
like.
Should I know
I
don't
everybody?
They're not. They're not guys. They're forces of nature. Maybe is the best way to think of them.
I don't go talk to tornadoes when I come across a temple to a tornado.
Have you tried?
No, why would
They-
I?
There
Maybe
are
if
a
you
lot
why
of
not?
You've
cultures.
adventured with Cora long enough. She will.
There are a lot of cultures that do that kind of thing, that plead for forces of nature to not affect them in bad ways. And maybe if you have concerns, have questions about the past or the future, this is a good place to think about those things, but don't expect answers.
Hmm.
As long as you're not sacrificing anybody. Some
Unless they'd
cultures
like
did that for the will of the sun.
I think we've
Or-
sacrificed enough. It's fine.
Or goes towards this.
Unafraid and undeterred by the enormity of the concept of what lies ahead, Cora steps forward. No hesitation. Do the rest of you follow?
I think I
I'll
would
follow
walk
her.
as far as there.
I'm going all the way up here.
Maybe-
How about you use your words, guys? Use your words. Where is there? Where is
I paint
also there?
Um,
Hey, but use your words.
right to the blue circle with the symbol.
Your
Medora-
the stat or the semicircle. Okay.
the
Medora?
Medora's gonna walk to like the middle between the two first pillars. She's gonna walk to like the middle of the outer circle, and then probably just
So
start.
passing
walking
through the outer
around it.
circle, but
Outer
Okay.
circle, yes, and then she wants to just kind of walk around the gap between the bigger and smaller stones.
I guess let me ask this: is anybody not stepping forward?
Ithru would be in close second for this point.
I would be at least 10 feet behind Cora.
So maybe like a brief hesitation, and then okay, and then off.
Yep.
And Key, Marco.
I'll be in the back, but I'll tag along.
I'll probably just be matching
Okay.
Cora. I just
Okay.
got told put your wood down, and that was this. I was just like, yep, cool.
Put your dick down.
Well, for some of you, the gods of dwarves hold no terror for you. For others,
Far too much.
maybe a little.
Not really even aware what a dwarf
Hope they don't
is.
know
I just
too
think
much.
They're pretty short.
But one way or another, you follow suit, entering into this sanctified place. And we're gonna pause there for the night.
Aw, man.
What the fates hold in store for you, whether it be an offering of the Norns or Balder or something else entirely, we'll find out next week. We're good for next week, right?
I'm good.
Yeah. Right? Yeah, we're good. So, we'll find out next week as we continue exploring the cursed, creepily empty city. Did you guys notice, by the way, that there's been no random encounter checks at all?
No,
Does that make you
I did
more
not
comfortable
notice.
or less comfortable?
The
Why
encounters
would
will
they be
only be
random when
planned.
the fates
They're
are here?
watching us.
Fates are everywhere.
Yeah, but they're concentrating on this bit.
Mm.
Well, I mean, not the temple. I mean, in the entire city.
Yeah,
Since
yeah.
you got here, there's been no random encounter checks.
Yeah. Why would they be random if the fates have planned them out?
Haha.
Daughter of Loki, we've been waiting for you, lightning bolt.
Smite.
In
Smite.
fairness, it didn't say they planned it out. It said that they know.
Yeah, so they don't need any randomness.
But he did say the rumor is that they
Not
control
for
it
them.
all.
Depending on the pantheon and the fate.
There's much discussion about that, but we can get to that
Yep.
next week if you'd like.
We very well may. Thank you, everybody, for hanging around and watching. This was a very exciting one, and I'm actually really excited to see how you guys handle some riddles without any magic at all.
Yeah.
Kind of a good thing there's been no random encounters, huh? We will be live next week. We'll also... No, I don't think we are going to be live on Friday. So yeah, we'll be live next week with more of this. You can find our past episodes and other campaigns entirely all on our YouTube channel, and you can find us, of course, on our Discord server, if that's your cup of tea. Thank you, everybody, for hanging around.
Before
We'll
we
see you next
leave,
week.
I know you've
kidding.
just said those things. I cut you off when you were introducing things like music. Do you want to redo that?
Music was
Nostalgia.
brought to you today by Tabletop RPG Music, Michael Gelfi Studios, and McRow Music. Artwork was provided by John Pintar Maps, which was fucking incredible, like this map that he made. And the Sky Sea map was courtesy of R.M. Lewis.
Hell yeah.
We'll see you next week. Take care, everybody.
Bye.
Yeah,
Bye.